All right. The new year is about to begin quite soon, and what better way to end it off with the New Year's cat drawing? This is the seventh New Year's cat drawing that I have done at this moment, meaning that I have been drawing for 7 years, on with Photoshop too. And that's pretty good. That's a pretty good amount of time to draw. Over 1,000 drawings. Pretty large amount of drawings right there. And we've only got a lot more to look forward to. A whole lot more. Next year is going to usher in a new era of my drawings. But we'll get into that in a minute. Let's just start this off, shall we? So we're going to be drawing Fuzz yet again. But I think the difference here is that we're going to make Fuzz more animated. Just like in New Year's Cat 6. But, yeah. 7 years. It's insane, isn't it? I've been drawing for longer than that, but I've only started really doing Photoshop drawings, i.e., what you are seeing and what you have been seeing for the most part, since 7 years ago, which I don't remember the exact date. I think it was around like February 22nd, 7 years from now, which was... When was that? I think I was 19 at the time. Let me think. No, 18 before that started, but 19 came into play, so... okay, whatever to be the case, yes, 7 years of drawing. Even though I started DeviantArt in like August, so despite what the thing says, I have been drawing for 7 years. And when I got something to say about DeviantArt right about soon, I can't even... Okay, apparently stats are busted, so I can't even look at what the year. Doesn't even... Unless it's in the About section. Yeah, it's saying 6 years, but it's been 7 years. Almost, just about. 7 years would probably be like February, but that's aside from the point. So, yeah, there's issues with DeviantArt, but I'll get into that at some other point in time. We've got a cat to draw. More importantly, we got a cat messing with her toy. You probably can hear it. I don't know if you can or not. Whatever be the case, she's there doing her thing. Yeah, this cat here isn't an ROTC cat. Completely different from the ROTC cat. Even though it's like general design close to it, but not entirely. So, yes, Fuzz. This cat has always been here at the end of every year. And it's only ever showed up at the end of every year. Excuse me for a second, I had pizza. Yeah, got some pizza. Good old pizza for dinner. Anyways, so yeah, the cat's been here for a while now. It's been upgrading multiple times, went back to his old little shack. And now we are, going and doing the thing of I don't know, probably just a big TV screen, because it's getting hard to try to figure out what else to give the cat. Anything new probably won't be like anything, near as big as what the cat once had, which I think I gave Fuzz his own planet. So, yes, we're just going to do something as simple as a TV screen, have the cat press a button on a controller or something, and boom, showcase all of the drawings I made in that particular year, i.e. this year, which was a decent amount, but I don't know the exact number. If I were to have to take a wild guess, I would say I did 110 drawings this year. Just about. Would have been 102, I think, if it wasn't for the extra drawings I did. Oh, wait a cat. Really, cat? Your fat ass knocked over the water bottle. Go on, move it. Get out of there. You're gonna knock over my water bottle, which I need to hydrate while I do this. Funny, I didn't think I'd need to drink a whole lot of water while making videos now, did I? But I am. And I have. And I just did. Okay, I'm thinking about doing something different with the mouth here. And maybe a little something like this. You know, like usual anime cat mouth or something. I mean, I did something less similar in that instance because of the whole realistic, what do you call it, I try to go for most of the times. But yeah. So, we do have some stuff to talk about, and I'd say this would be a perfect topic to talk about with my drawings showcasing here and all. Let me see, do I have this open? Yeah, I do. Right. So there's this little game idea that I had in mind. And it involved like a large majority of the cast from King of the Hill, alongside the ROTC cats. So I guess I should start with the plot of it all. So the Earth from the King of the Hill universe blew up, and all of the characters' souls somehow found themselves within the cold, icy tundras with a giant-ass mountain as far as the eye can see. Further than the eye can see, I should say. And surrounding them are a bunch of ROTC cats. The Realm of the Cats. You've seen them in the Weird Factory video. / drawing. So, they are given a choice. This is their afterlife now. While the ROTC cats are invincible, the King of the Hill casts are not. And if they die, it's, it's like this is considered purgatory. They'd probably go to super purgatory or something. I don't know. And purgatory actually is fine when you get to a certain point. As in, like, I guess the best way I could try to explain it would be this. You, at the bottom of the level, you got a bunch of tents. You can live there, you got crappy food, but it's food nonetheless. Yes, for some reason they still have to eat, despite the fact that they're dead. And, yeah. So, the cats go on ahead, gather up all of the characters from the King of the Hill universe. They put them through the seminar thingy and show them what this mountain that they are up against is all about. Simply put, their objective is simple. They have to climb the mountain and get to multiple different points, acquire a bunch of gear, a bunch of food, a bunch of materials, and a whole lot of just stuff in general. And there's different parts of the mountain that they have to go up. For instance, 4 teams go up one part of the mountain, and they all converge onto a certain point. We'll get to what that certain point is in a minute. So they're all confused as hell, the cast. They don't know what's going on here. But their objective is simple. They gotta climb that mountain. The cats give them the basic gear, even giving them basic weaponry to go up against, give them like a choice. You got swords, hammers, stuff like that, all types of melee weapons, bow and arrows. There are guns, but they are not the basic gear you can get in the beginning. Or at the very least, you can't really get them in the same way if you're like starting a hardcore game. There's 4 different difficulties, but we'll get into that in a bit. So the main objective is to climb this mountain. And the reason why this is imperative to the entirety of my, it's the fact that this mountain, there's a certain plaque you have to uncover. It's covered by snow and ice, or ice. And essentially, what you gotta do is when you climb the mountain, you get up to this plaque, you wipe it down, and it shows one of my drawings. And the first things you see in the first level are all the drawings in Album 1. Is it in order? No. I'd say not in order because there's a couple of events that could lead to... Let's say you're playing as Hank Hill because, main character syndrome and all. There's a couple of events that will lead to Hank slipping and falling if he gets jump scared by a certain drawing. The kind of drawings he can get jump scared by, or all the characters can get jump scared by, are the mockery and horror drawings, and the, I think I'm going to remove Fuzz's mouth for here. The mockery and horror drawings, as well as the mature drawings. And if he gets jump scared by that, like if you you do like the quick time event, QET event in time, he will fall. I don't know what the cat's doing. She's doing something. He will fall to his death. And I believe there was something about like every drawing was like 100 meters going, upwards of the mountain. So it's randomized, and when you clear that plaque out, a hole in the mountain opens up, and it shows a little room with a campfire in it. And this is how it works. There's 8 drawings per row, and there's 3 rows per album. The cat's messing up. I gotta get her attention so she stops squanching stuff. Where are you? Where are you? What are you doing? God damn it, cat. Anyways, what we were saying before. So, I'm wondering if I should make your head less human shape. I don't draw cats like as much, or animals in general. I make your head less human shape and more. Hey, psst. Look at your head. Alright, a little bit flat top. Yeah, too human shape. We gotta try to adjust that. Yeah, we did kind of make it human shape in the 8th one, didn't we? Alright, anyways, if there's no more distractions, cat. So, yes, you uncover it and opens up an area in the mountains that you go to. Now, this is the dungeon portion of the game. Basically, what this is a roguelike dungeon crawler game. You can choose to skip some of the dungeons if you don't need to, get any of the equipment there, eh? But, yeah. These dungeons, which in this particular first level, which I call minor dungeons, are essentially 2-man dungeons. 2 of your team members sit out in the campfire, and the other 2 go inside the dungeon. And as soon as they go inside the dungeon, the door locks behind them, and they gotta find a switch to be able to get out. Christenheimen. So at this point now, you're at the looting phase of the dungeon level objective thingy, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, this is where the whole loot and attack combat stuff kind of comes into play. You will grab certain materials and certain equipment, and one materials that the cats give the all the King of the Hill casts like pointers on how to make is this explosive vial. So what this explosive vial is, it's like a 2-way capsule. So best way I can explain it is by doing a drawing like so. Would this be a better shape to do it? Nope, that's not a good shape to do it. Let me go and just... It's supposed to be cylinder-like, so just imagine it as a cylinder. So here is the capsule. That's why I'm doing a little detour here. We got time. So here's the capsule. Here is the cap inside of it. you put in the material. You know, there's a certain green powder and I believe a red powder. So green and red, combine those together like with a certain liquid, it will create a volatile explosive. So to make this, you need the capsule, first off. You need to find green powder, and you need to find red powder. I believe those were the colors. It's been a while since I've thought about this. Then you need to find 2 vials of the liquid that you need to fill this up. The vial is big enough to be able to hold like one here, and the other one, the second vial goes here. Or I feel like I should make it one big vial, actually. I think I did make it one big vial, so there's only like 4 materials you need. But yes, that's what you need. You shake it up. This thing gets loose. This thing gets loose. I can't really do it here because it doesn't want to transform paths. The liquids and the powder combines, and it explodes after some time, or a significant amount of impact damage has been dealt to the vial. Now, this material is very important for the major boss fights in this as well. And I haven't even gotten to the synergy parts yet. So, yes, you go into there to acquire all the materials necessary to be able to, create that stuff and all the equipment in order to go through all the minor enemies and all that stuff. And, as you go through it, you're going to want to collect food to ensure that the people you are playing as don't die of starvation. You also have to deal with the cold as well. So you got to also make sure that your entire group outside isn't like completely submerged in the cold environment as much. So, with that being said, you do want to try to go through the entirety of the dungeon quickly. The fireplace can only do so much when you gotta worry about hunger as well. I'm trying. Let me get a picture of a anime-looking cat, because I'm gonna try to get that style. Anime cat pulling or tissues. There it is. I don't know, that cat has a completely different look to it. That's not the look I'm trying to go for. You can't see it, but it's a black cat with a red scarf, literally pulling out napkins. But, yes. Yeah, I guess that's what we want to go for to an extent. So I will not do that, but will instead do this. I think Fuzz could go for a little bit of a redesign. Why not? I'll go for this ear style instead. This is the kind of style I want to try to make Fuzz look like for the time being. But maybe, like, I don't know, make the mouth a little bit smaller or something. Hey, what do you want, cat? Still want to have that look, but I need to try to make this look less weird looking. So what if I made that? Nah, not that. That's my style. I have a certain style. Now it looks like a bat cat. Also, this cat doesn't have a scarf on, so this is not going to be easy to use. I'll just try to make it work in my own style, don't worry. So, yes, the entirety of, let me see this on for a second. Yeah, we're going to go with that. The entirety of the dungeon crawling is with 2 characters of your choice. And, yeah, that's the objective. Go through the dungeon, defeat enemies, acquire equipment, and then move on to the next dungeon. And the dungeons are randomly generated. So you might get small dungeons, you might get a little bit larger dungeons, but the minor dungeons are usually never that huge. So you go on over to the 8th drawing. What that is, what I believe it is I believe it's a large dungeon, or a major dungeon, I should say. That's the word I'm looking for, major. The major dungeon is, as its name implies, a bigger dungeon. And I guess I could probably do this instead with the mouth. Yeah, that looks better than what I had before. Anyways, the major dungeon allows you to have all 4 of your team to come with you, which helps a lot, because these dungeons are big and combat in them are even more big. So you go through the entirety of the major dungeon, and you get a lot more equipment, a lot more food, and because you got more people, you get a lot more supplies to be able to carry, because there is a limit to how much you can carry. I think what I did was I had like a Resident Evil 4-esque kind of inventory system, where you had to like move things around as accordingly to the whole, how that system worked. So what that means is that you're only able to carry so many supplies. Some supplies do stack, like the powder packs. Let me see, right hand. Maybe I should make the torso first. So, yes. I'm trying to make Fuzz look more like an actual cat instead of like, what do you call it? It's been a while since I've drawn Fuzz, and I do want to try to do a little bit more different things here. Anyways, back to what I was saying before. Yeah, I wish I could stop yawning. At least the cat is, calm this time. Maybe not, because I do want to try to get the more movable arms and stuff. We'll see what happens. I'm trying to get the press down on the, what do you call it, but I don't know if I'm doing it right. So prepare for me to do a lot of adjustments as I struggle to talk about this game idea. So, yes, they go through the major dungeon, which is usually the 8th, it's always the 8th drawing, no matter what. Now I'm starting to look more like a damn furry. God damn it. It's fine. So we go through the major dungeon, yada yada yada, and then you go past that point and get to the next 7. So this is how it works. There are 7 major dungeons in a row, minor dungeon in a row, followed by a major dungeon. And then another 7 minor dungeons, followed by another major dungeon. And you go through 7 more minor dungeons. Then you go to the minor boss level, i.e. a boss fight, which is only needing 4 people. Would you look at cat? It only requires 4, unlike the major boss fights, which you will see soon enough what that's all about. So, yeah. So the major boss fights, or the minor boss fights, consists of a various amount of bosses that the crew fights. This is too big, and also I think the head might be... God damn, what am I doing to Fuzz? The minor boss fights essentially consists of, like, randomly generated bosses that you can come across at any point, doesn't matter where. And there's 7 of them for each major floor area, or major height area. You do fight all of the 7 minor bosses within each, I guess you could say, part of the mountain. But yeah, that's the like what you would call like the equipment checkpoint, to make sure that your team got all the equipment that they need, and if they don't, it's game over. If you're in normal mode, hill mode, I should say, you get the chance to like restart it again, but from the beginning, as in the beginning of the album you just went into. How am I going to do this? Like, if you pass a boss fight, you have to go through the entire album again. Then once you've beaten that in the hill mode, you get a checkpoint, and that's when you restart the entire thing. Depending on, like, certain situations. Like, the rest of the game, the rest of the team, Christ brain, like, if you're playing offline mode, you have to, like, rely on the people and their team, or the bots and their team, to not die. So, I guess I should say the team and the complex complex. The what's the word I'm looking for? The synergy, the team synergies. Yeah, that's what the word I'm looking for. The team synergies and all that stuff. I feel like I'm doing this wrong. It does feel like I'm doing something wrong. Should I just go back to the way I have been doing it? I don't know. But yes, the team synergies consists of like how each character from the King of the Hill, interacts with other characters. So a good team synergy would be Hank, Dale, Bill, and Boomhauer. Because of, what do you call it? There's some cons to the team as well. There's some team synergies, but all teams have, like, some cons to them. Which might, like, and I'm not con as in con Supernusen phone, even though he is a part of the team and system. Cons as in, like, certain, like, drawbacks to the team. You know what I mean. So, like, there would be some antics and some potential bad cons with those four. And there's also good cons, some good synergies there. And there are some people that just have outright terrible synergies. And the idea here with these synergies is to try to find a perfect combination for not only your team, but for all the other teams as well. In other words, you need to make sure that everyone else's synergy is good, and the chances of them surviving are even better. So, if one person dies, a major part of this entire system, if that person has some relations to that person who just died, i.e., like, say, if Bobby died, Hank would be completely devastated, and his statistics and all of that stuff would become literally null and void. It would be so reduced that if you send him in any dungeons, he's just going to get killed immediately. It's even worse if the person you're with, who you have synergies with, dies within a dungeon, because that means Hank's, not going to be able to, or whoever you're playing as, is not going to be able to handle the grief, the instant grief, as this entire system basically just wrecks the character's ass as they're trying to frickin' process all of this. It's even worse when you got, like, certain enemies, which I will get to, like the whole enemies system department. It's worse when you have certain enemies that, you know how in Left 4 Dead enemies grab you. There's enemies here that will grab the character as well. One enemy, like, grabs the character, like, sends them off, and is, like, constantly ripping them to shreds until, they die. And, which is not good in minor dungeons, because chances are you might get your entire team wiped, or, like, at least half your team wiped, trying to fight against this thing. So that means you're going to need to be vigilant, and you're going to need to have teamwork in order to be able to survive. And because of the ways these dungeons are set, like, it's not like, how Left 4 Dead does all that stuff with the outdoors and open. It's the entirety of the dungeon is enclosed. And the AI there should have no issue getting to go around the entire dungeon, making it so that hopefully the AI in this game isn't complete and utter crap. You at least have an AI that actually, knows what it needs to do. So, you gotta keep in mind certain team synergies, because this is a very important part later on. It doesn't just apply to your team, but it also applies to everyone else's team as well. And you'll see soon enough why that's the case. So throughout it, you also acquire money. And when you get to, like, the end of a boss, you get, like, a little mini shop area that one of the ROTC cats hold, and they sell various items at randomized, like, what do you call it? So you might get a really good rare equipment, or a bunch of, like, materials that you can buy and get a bunch of to be able to help you get through the dungeons quicker. And that means that you got a significant amount of reasons to want to try to loot as much as you can, because there will be a decent amount of money. At the very least, enough money to allow for your team to get really good loot from the stores. Or you might just get complete and utter crap. Who knows? The main important thing about the shop is that you can get some good equipment here, even the rare and legendary equipment. But you need to have a decent amount of money in order for you to even be able to purchase said equipment. Of course, these particular items would not really show up in like the first area that's much. There would be chances of coming across the 5 tiers of rarity. You might come across rare weaponry early on if you get really lucky, which will help a lot, especially when it comes to like the major dungeons. And in the entirety of that system, I think I might have made you a bit too small, too short. Yeah, you're too short. Your leg's too short. But, let's see. So, yes, collect the gold and all the loot and all that stuff, and ensure that your entire team gets the best equipment via looting. That's essentially the name of the game in that department. There's more to it than that, but I am, completely out of it that I'm going to have a hard time trying to explain the entirety of the game. Yeah, something about this seems off. I'm going to bring this up. Actually, maybe this is the reason why it's a little bit off. Cat standing on 2 legs. You've done it before, Cadillac. Actually, I got a picture I could probably of you doing that. Yep, there it is. Right there. Put that picture up. There's the cat. Standing up on her legs. Oh my god, focus. Or color correct or whatever. I guess I could do that actually instead of somewhat sitting on your hind leg. Alright, down we go. Even though this doesn't matter too much because it's not shown as much as everything else is. Cadillac. This is a male cat, by the way. I think I made Fuzz a male cat. So, obviously, I ain't going to do anything with Fuzz because too close to home and also guy. Fuzz is specifically 100% only going to show up in New Year's and will always be wholesome. I will try to make it look like Fuzz does not have a stiff body, but not to make it too curved. For obvious reasons. I mean, cats do stand up like that, so it's not completely oh god, I opened up WordPad again. So it's not completely outlandish for Fuzz to have his body look like that. Because of the whole, the picture I just showed you. Of Shade standing up. Shade, he's sleeping. Sleeping there. Any who's in wits. Yeah, I think that basically covers up most of that. I'm just wondering if I should at the very least make this a bit more. The ears were fine a little bit, but I also do kind of want to have that look, unless I get rid of this. But I don't know, it almost looks too much like Batcat if I do that. I don't know if this is too thick either. It's hard, Hard to draw a cat when all you've done is, mostly human drawings of people, stuff like that. I think you might have to be a little bit more inwards, question mark? Yeah, that actually, yes, no, that was the issue. That was not, right, let me curve this, actually. There, now that looks better. Okay. Now that we've at least fixed up some of that, let's talk about the major boss fight, shall we? So here, going through the entirety of the album, you got 8 albums similar to the 8 rows. And at the end of every 8th album, the last drawing that was drawn there will always be the last drawing in the entirety of that particular mountain climb. And the major boss is a group effort, not just from your team, but from all the other teams as well. So this is where the major part of the team synergy comes into play. Once your group gets to the top of the first part of the mountain, they will come across this ginormous arena. And at the bottom of said arena lies a cabin, that of which that you can go into to rest up, heal up for free, as well as spend any gold you have on materials and stuff in case, you need it. Maybe not all materials, but at the very least, some here and there. And everyone has their own cabin to go to. So once everybody is on the arena floor, everybody's looked around and everything. Whoever, decides to start up the major boss fight has to go up to the plaque and, wipe it down. And this is where the major part of the whole game, what do you call it, the team synergy system comes into play. So Bobby is not on the team of Hank, Bill, Boomhauer, and Dale. He's on a different team. So, maybe, I don't know, Bobby, Joseph, Connie, and John Redcorn? Sure, why not? John Redcorn babysitting those three because we don't have a fourth to add to the group. So, Bobby died. Unfortunate. He was unable to get past the one of the bosses. And, the team suffered for it, so they are majorly wounded to an extent. There's only, so much you can heal as well, especially if you're, the last team to come up onto the field. So, Hank finds out that Bobby died, and he suffers from the effects of, if Bobby were to die on his team. So, keep that in mind. If one person who has a bunch of, negative, synergy when one of the persons that they know die, or all of the person who knows die, say one person who has a death synergy or whatever the hell it's called, a mourning con, as in if that character dies, they experience a much greater mourning effect than any other person who is not that ingrained in that person and their, what do you call it. Right, so Bobby dies. Oh wait, no, I was God damn it, fucking losing track of what I was talking about before. So that person and 50 of their mourning periods point is hit, i.e. 50 of the people that they know and love are dead. That person's stats are reduced so severely that they're not even going to be able to fight the major boss. They're probably going to die immediately. And the major boss is nothing to snuff at either. The major boss is huge and takes a lot of damage, and you cannot kill it with your base gear. You have to use the explosive vials provided to you by the dungeons and all the materials and stuff. And the cats taught you how to use it. You have to use the explosive vial in order for you to actually deal damage to these bosses. Which, by the way, is a very difficult boss that can very easily wipe out entire teams in 1 to 2 hits. This boss is nothing to snuff at. Keep that in mind. I think I'm going to probably just do a little bit of this. This part doesn't matter too much, just as long as your tail is shown, I guess. Yeah, we could probably do it like that instead. So it's good if you want. It's good to have all of your all the characters alive. In an online match, you might have a better chance. With bots, there's a percentage chance if they die or not. It's depending on how their gear is spread out. And there is a certain system in place to ensure that the bot system, the AI, tries to get the best gear and the best synergies as possible in order for their entire team to get by, because obviously you have no control over it. And obviously if if one of your characters' close relative dies, then that's pretty much game over, depending on how severe it is. If you're able to get through the boss without experiencing too huge of a loss, you might have a chance of surviving. Emphasis on might. Alright, here we go. Now we're going to color in fuzz. Whoopses. And we're almost an hour in. An hour? Jesus Christ. It shouldn't have taken me that long, but I was really struggling with this part here. So here we go, the major boss fight. If all of you are able to kill the major boss fight, destroy the boss and get through it as quickly as you possibly can, you will be sent, or the elevator in the middle of the entire area will be activated, and you will be sent up to one of the safe areas. In the first place, it's essentially like a log cabin somewhat floating in the air. The major boss fight is just big enough to where its head will be like, here's its head, here's the cabin, and here's the space in between it. Plus, it's protected by a invisible shield barrier anytime the boss is spawned. I feel like I probably should bring this up a bit, actually. Oh, wait, no, not this. So, maybe not that. Maybe a little bit up, but not too far up. Yeah, that works. So, yes. Beating this boss requires you to utilize all of your explosives. And it's not an easy fight. These bosses consist of a lot of high-end attack damage. A lot of AoE attacks that could very easily strike like more than one team at once. And I mean, your armor does help a bit. Your armor does help to try to negate some of that damage to a point where you can take more than one hit, 2, potentially even 3 hits. This is where the health kits and all the health potions, there are health potions. I think to make the health potions, you just need to have 2 greens together mixed with the chemical, and then you shake it, throw it down your feet, and a green gas cloud is made that magically heals all wounds. Or not all wounds, but at the very least heals a percentage of what would be considered I don't know, depending on the colors you use and that stuff like that, because there are certain potion colors that utilizes it. Red and green is explosives. Green and green, I think, would probably be 25% healing. Red and red would be 50% healing. Green and blue would probably be poison. Antidote, that's what I'm looking for. Would probably be an antidote. Blue and red would probably be 100% healing, maybe? Seems about right. And I think blue and blue could probably be good for, the magic-related items. Because outside of melee, I think I would like to have some, magic wands and staffs and stuff like that. Keep in mind, the entirety of this is the afterlife. They're all dead. Except they can still feel pain. They still feel. Whoops! I need to make that smaller. They still feel pain. They can still die again, which is weird to think you can die again in the afterlife. And yeah, that is that's the whole point of this particular. And believe it or not, this is the ROTC cats creating this particular area. Strange, isn't it? Why are they doing this? Why are the cats torturing the entire cast of King of the Hill? For what reason are they doing it? But yes, those are the main colors you have there for the basic stuff. I think what I could do is add the other colors orange, yellow, and purple. Orange would probably good for fire resistance. Yellow, I don't know. Wait, no, lips gotta be but wait, did I put... Oh, for the love of all that is... Move down, you fool. Anyways. Let's not focus on the potion system too much. Because we are about to beat the major boss. The major boss is beaten, we go up to the log cabin, and we go to the next living quarters. Before we were in tents, now we're in trailers. That's right, folks. And once you get past, the first row of albums, quote unquote, you go to the next set of living quarters. The team can decide whether or not they want to stay there or upgrade to a new area, which means they'd have to go up to a, what do you call it? They'd have to go through the mountain area again on a new mountain range on top of the mountain that they already climbed. That's right, that mountain goes further. And fun thing, it gets bigger the more I draw. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 major bosses so far. And we're on album 47. We're about to get 6 major bosses in this game. This non-existent game, which I would like to make. I would. This is the kind of game that exists in the Weird Factory, at the very least. Wait a minute. I guess it's fine. We don't need to see your legs there. It's better this way anyways. But this is the kind of game you would find in the Weird Factory. Which is why I really want to go to the Weird Factory. Come on, ROTC cats. You think, the more I think about them, the greater chance that they'll eventually find our universe and, give us all of their Weird Factory content. At this point, I just want to explore the factory, just look at it all. And just see the little small ROTs, because they are small. When you look, hold on, I'm going to look back at, it was an 47, correct? Yeah, here it is. When I look at these cats, they are pretty small. Small enough to be up to our waist almost? I don't know. Cats are also small. The point is the ROTC cat's supposed to be the same size as cats. And cats are pretty small. Some cats aren't. But yeah, that's where this game would be located. So the first dungeons you go through are rather simplistic. I guess bluish, tealish, greenish kind of look, dull colors at least. Has a dungeon feel to it. The entire purpose of the dungeons in the first area. I don't remember what I called it. I think it was heights and stuff, or something like that. No, either way. You go through it, all that stuff, and you go to the second part, which is, same amount of dungeons, same amount of boss fights, but it's a completely different area. The second area, I believe I made to be nature kind of area. The enemies here are a little bit more difficult, and you get better equipment. Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyways. So you keep on going through the dungeon, climbing up, like a roguelike, and you hope that your entire team, all the other entire teams, can get through the area. And that's the entire purpose of the game. There's a limit to how high you can get. And there is a top. The top ends at a major boss fight and goes into this area. And there's essentially just the tippy top here, kind of like that. And that's it. That's how it all ends off. Once you get to the final major boss of the area. Until I can get the next one made via the drawing a bunch. In which case a new mountain arises out of nowhere. And boom, you got a whole new set of dungeons to go through. More difficult than the last. It just keeps on rising. It never ends. Of course, like I said before, you can skip some dungeons. That's a lot of dungeons to have to go through. Imagine going through every single dungeon up to album 42, which is where the 1000th deviation milestone arrives. And that would probably be where the whole, what do you call it? That would probably be where the 1000th deviation milestone would be. it'll give you like a good point of, yes, this is the 1000th dungeon area, including the major boss fight and all that stuff. But imagine going through 1,000 dungeons. Mini dungeons, but the mini dungeons do get, or minor dungeons, do get even bigger the further up you go. And the major dungeons, whew, forget about it. Exploring one of those is more treacherous the further you go up. It's good early game to get you the best loot, but when you get further into it, the loot might not be as worth it if you are unable to deal with some of the enemies that reside within those dungeons. And there are some dungeons that possess mini bosses, not minor bosses. And these mini bosses are essentially just like advanced looking versions of the enemies that you have fought throughout the entirety of the dungeon. Only with more movesets, with like different movesets from the original. Somewhat similar, but different enough to make it look different. And its design looks a lot more menacing. More detail to it, like, let's say there's a skeleton. Got a skeleton with a brute bones, bigger, like, thicker bones. It's got spiky looking armor, bone rot, maybe, stuff like that. Followed by a much more menacing weapon, a larger weapon. Probably a weapon capable of doing, like, twice, maybe 3 times as much damage as the original weapon that the enemy counterpart of that mini boss uses, stuff like that. And yeah, mini bosses are optional, unlike minor bosses, which you do have to fight. You have to fight the minor bosses to be able to progress to the next album. But the mini bosses you don't have to fight, unless you get trapped in a room with one and you have to kill all the enemies in it, in which case, good luck. Especially if you get trapped and you're the only one that's in there. Because you could have a moment where you all, or like, not you, well, depending on like, because they can appear anywhere within major dungeons. So depending on like, if your team splits up into 2 groups to comb the entire dungeon, if you and your friend get separated by the dungeon door, which spawns in a minor boss, and they have to kill that minor boss in order to get out of that particular area, chances are they might die unless they have really good gear to be able to take on that mini boss. The mini bosses are not that hectic, but you do have to keep in mind their general existence, for they can destroy you pretty easily. Their attack patterns aren't as like bad as like the minor bosses, and especially not as bad as the major bosses. The major bosses are in a whole other league of their own. But they are still something you need to worry about. Killing them, though, does give good loot and a decent amount of materials. Especially considering the fact that you have 4 people with you to be able to hold said materials. So there you have it. I think I talked about the whole, instance here. All the dungeon layouts and all the major important events within said dungeons. So let's talk about some of the enemies you can come across. I think we should talk about the first area. Okay, wait, hold on. Right, I want to do a 3 here so that there is texture, but not too much texture. So the first area consists mostly of skeletons. So these skeletons are just full of a bunch of gear and equipment and stuff. Some of this gear and equipment you are unable to wear because it's broken and beaded to an extent. Unlike most other, games of this caliber, you know when an equipment's about to drop if the weapon or the armor that the enemy is, wearing or using is in good condition. So say you have like a bunch of skeletons wearing this like iron chest plate of some form that looks cracked and broken, but there's this one in the middle of them all that has an iron chest plate that looks pristine as all fuck. When you kill that skeleton and all the other skeletons, the only one that's going to drop a chest plate is the one with the pristine chest plate on. Same with the weaponry. If the weapon they're using looks new and brand new, it looks like something that you would wield, then that's what the weapon you get. It's not a case of it's a chance to get a weapon. If they look like they are wearing perfectly good equipment, then that's what you get. some enemies, do have a chance of dropping equipment that they aren't wearing. Most of those enemies consist of the rare enemies. The ones that have certain modifiers added onto it. Like, think about the infernal mob from Minecraft. I haven't dealt with them yet. I've only seen Captain Sparkle and Zine dealt with them. Well, I don't think I would want to deal with the infernals because they seem kind of cheap, especially if you're early game loot. But it works similar to that. And the modifiers you get with some of them will determine the, what do you call it? It will determine the difficulty of said enemy and the rarity level of it. Well, no. The rarity level determines how many of you get. I don't know why I'm saying that. Ooh, man, I'm freaking out of breath. Trying to explain something is so goddamn difficult when you have so little time to breathe. And also because I need to yawn and take deep breaths to actually breathe. I don't know why that's the case. But regardless. Right now we're making the TV screen. Essentially what's going to be showing off some of the drawings that I've made. How big it's going to be, I haven't figured it out yet, but it's fine. So, yeah. Skeletons are one of the more common enemies you'll come across within the first area dungeons. You might also come across some beast enemies as well. Wolves, minotaurs, stuff like that. Minotaurs are considered the more, higher level enemies in the first area. They aren't anything to scuff at. They are pretty difficult to beat. If you come across one, it's good to want to have a buddy take one on. So make sure that you bring your friend into the dungeon with you. The friend with the most strong, there's no way in hell you'll know what the, what the particular dungeon will consist of enemy-wise. There's just no way for you to know. You get some general idea by going through the dungeons to at the very least give you an idea of, yes, this is the type of enemy I could come across. I should prepare for their potential existence within this dungeon. That's how the entire system there works. Obviously, you also want to make sure that you just have good loot in general. So go in with your best loot and go in with a game plan depending on what enemy you're going to come across. So here's one enemy, that of which it has the ability to grab your character and take them off into a different room far from the other character that, can save you. This is a skeleton-like creature that essentially has its ribs, like here, they're kind of opened up ribs, it's like this. And it charges at your the people, and as they're on the ground, it grabs them, picks them up, and then their little bone-like knives inside of their body cuts them all over their torso and legs, or wherever the the ribs grab, and start doing a massive amount of damage. Of course, if you have good chest plate on, you should last a little bit longer, but if you have no armor on, chances are you're going to be dead in a few stabs. And armor does have durability, and you can get it repaired via repair kits, as well as repairing it at the end of every album area, i.e. the sub. So with that in mind, you go get yourself a decent amount of armor, take on those grabbers. If they are rare grabbers, chances are they might drop really good loot. But still, do be careful. They are not really something you want to mess around with. Especially if, there are two grabber enemies. One of them grabs you and the other one grabs your team, and that's just instant death. Unless one of you has the ability to break out of a grab. Cat. Can you see the cat right there? What are you looking at? Anyways, yes. Make sure you save your friend from being grabbed, because if you get grabbed and you have the ability to break out of that grab, you both are gonna die pretty quickly. And there is no what do you call it? There's no instant death when both of you get grabbed. I'm talking about minor dungeons. It plays it out and just shows the character in complete pain. And it's even worse because it's the King of the Hill characters, so their screams sound real. They sound like actual an actual person getting their entire bodies ripped to shreds. And you want to make sure that doesn't happen. If it does happen, the people on the outside of the dungeon will be notified of the character's death, and then they will face the mourning period. After that, the campfire burns out, or fizzles out, and now they are now mourning, and they have to go through the rest of the area without those two. Say if you have a Hank and Peggy on team with Bobby and Luann, you have to go through the area with Bobby and Luann now, because Hank and Peggy died within the dungeon. They could not beat it. They were unable to master the dungeon. The dungeon destroyed them. And now the weaker characters are left. And there are some characters that have some specific stats that they can utilize in certain areas to unlock certain doors and stuff to get to loot areas. Peg has a decent amount of strength to him. Okay. So you can find these doors that Hank can literally lift up and allow for the other person to go in and get the stuff. People like Bobby, with their stature, would be able to go through very small spaces, which in turns allows for him to get to certain loot rooms, as well as get to the other side of a door to unlock it, which is kind of important, all things considered. The loot is actually really important. You want to get the best weapons. Even if you have really good weapons, you still want to try to get more of the best weapons. Especially if you can get certain materials that you are low on. Basically just get... Oh yeah, right. There would have to also be inventory expansion, right? So that would be a good reason to loot. The only way you can get inventory expansion reliably is by looting rooms. You can buy some if you're lucky enough in the shop, but the only way to get inventory expansion packs is to go and loot the dungeons. Doesn't matter what dungeon. And inventory expansion packs are a rare item, so you're only really be able to find them within rare quote-unquote rooms, i.e. rooms that require certain characters to be able to unlock. And there are more stats than just small and strength to be able to get through areas. Intelligence is useful to be able to solve certain puzzles and whoops, that's the wrong direction. Intelligence is needed to solve certain puzzles for characters to be able to get to certain loot rooms. What are you doing, cat? She's just sitting on a chair or jumping on a chair. And these. Okay, so there's no actual puzzle to solve. I feel like that would be taking you out of the whole. What do you call it? It would just be a case of the character looking smart, solving a puzzle, and boom, door opens up. Because I don't want it to be a simple thing, Focus entirely on combat. We don't need any, mini puzzle games here. Of course, we might have certain puzzle rooms that requires, the whole team to, do certain stuff. I don't know, maybe we will have mini puzzle games. Look, there's no way to know until we have access to the Weird Factory, and we can find this game somewhere within the Weird Factory. Alright? I made the concept. I just can't make the game yet. Even if I have all of the ability within me to be able to create this game, I still need to have the voice actors, and that's not something we can very easily replicate, and I don't really know if it's within bad taste to use the other characters' voices by some voice manipulation means. Like, even if that is possible, I don't know. Whoops, all I'm doing is filling in the layer. What's happening? Oh god, it's not responding. Okay, there it goes. I don't know why I did that. I don't think I had anything here, did I? No, I just had Fuzz's old office. So what I'm going to do... Well, I guess it depends on what I do here. Monitor. That's one thing to take into consideration when it comes to like voice actors and stuff. Is it like tasteful to utilize voices from the past to use for certain characters? People who do not exist on the planet anymore. We got impersonators, Elvis impersonators out there. Elvis Presley has been long dead, I think. Maybe he's actually still alive and we just don't know it. Think about that scene in Black Dynamite with Elvis Presley waking up from his food coma on the toilet instead of actually being dead on the toilet. Wouldn't that be great if that was the case? He's not actually dead, he's just out there doing his thing in retirement. You know, that'd be great. But yeah, no, that's one thing I'm not entirely too sure how would, because I've seen a lot of people not really happy about, like, you know, it makes sense though. The NFT crap with all of the the people who are dead is not that. I can understand why that's not ethical. You can't really reprise a role of a certain character, however, like when it comes to TV stuff. At least I don't think. Am I spelling? I think I'm spelling monitor wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm spelling monitor wrong. Let me look it up. It doesn't matter to you guys because you can't see it. Whoops. Monitor. No, that is how you spell it. Why does that word look so weird? It doesn't look like that's how it's supposed to be spelled. Whatever. The reason why I'm putting up this moral dilemma is the fact that the voice actor and actress for Lucky and Luann have both passed, which is unfortunate. It sucks, really. It sucks that death has to take these people away from us at such a young age. Should not be the case. We have no clue what the morality of that situation would be. If we were to use characters, the voices of certain people, or voices of other characters. If we had the technology to be able to actually replicate that, which we do not yet. I don't think we do. Do we? Regardless, this is kind of stuff being made in the Weird Factor, seeming like in a different universe. I guess that wouldn't make sense. Somehow, the alternate universe version of me was able to create this game. I was able to get all of the voice actors from the original King of the Hills cast series. Don't you knock my water bottle over again, cat. And was able to get them to voice in this game. That would be the only way that would make sense. It would make sense that, the alternate universe version, certain people haven't died. Which is great. It's great to think that that's the case. Like, we don't have the ability to see them, but we know that they do live in a different universe. Think of it like this. Your close relatives and loved one may have died in this universe, but they are still alive in another alternate timeline. Question is that good or is that bad? Because you are in a timeline where they're gone. I don't know, if you die, you could probably come across here's the thing that I've always, wondered. Death is still a mystery. And because of that mystery, is a reason why suicide, for me, isn't going to come in my brain as much, even though my brain tries to think about that sometimes for no reason. But to me, it's pointless. I still got so much to create, so much to do. And death is still a mystery. There's no way of knowing if this life is as worst as it can get. So in my mind, I'd say let's just wait it out. See what could potentially happen. And while we're still on this planet, keep on creating, making these weird creations, doing this. Like, if I wasn't here, I wouldn't be able to draw all of this. Like, really. Every time I look at this, I feel proud. All of these creations that I made. We're about to go down memory lane, too. And I've almost just about explained all there is about the entirety of that particular game. Without one thing. One thing I haven't talked about yet. But yes, live life to fullest. Death is a mystery. Do not go to it yet. If your time has come, your time has come. Me personally, I would like for death to be the case of, and when I die, I get the ability to go to my universes that I've made. See my creations in person. You know how cool that would be? Just being able to see all of my creations in person. Just like Obi-Wan Kenobi, I believe. He may be dead, but his death only has made him stronger. Just where I think that if I were to die, I would become stronger because of my ability to transfer over to different universes. And while physically I'm not still alive, spiritually I am as strong as ever. Who knows? A lot of theories and stuff. I would like for that to be the theory. I don't really care about the whole heaven hell's instance. It's hard for me to kind of believe that stuff, but I do like the concepts of them, and that's why I create them. If it exists, that's fine. That's fine. Doesn't really matter to me either way. I just want to still be allowed to create whatever I want. But yes, before we get to the point where we go down memory lane and add all of our, or not all of our creations, but some of the best of this year that I've made, there's a certain few difficulties to keep in mind for this game with the King of the Hill cast. Now, we talked about Hill mode, which is technically hard mode. But there's ancient mode, i.e. the easy mode, and modern mode, which is the normal mode. Then there's also, I don't remember what I called this one, but nightmare mode, which is essentially just you go through the dungeon with only one life, and if you die, that's it, game over. You can see how the bots play the game out. It does. I would give you the ability to see how the bots can play this whole out. Just to see how far the computer can go to take this, because the computer does try to keep up with the best gear it can get, but it's still at the mercy of RNG. It's just getting the best gear it can to try to outweigh the potential chance of RNG screwing the bot over. So, yes, nightmare mode is essentially just hill mode, but you only get one life, and if you die, you start over from the complete beginning. All the way at the complete beginning. There's no checkpoints, nothing. And simply put, this is how the checkpoint system works in hill mode. In hill mode, it is at the end of every boss room. Once you beat the minor boss rooms, that's a checkpoint. Once you get to the major boss fight, that's a checkpoint. And essentially, the checkpoint system works in the sense of you died, but now you're seeing you're going through the eyes of the new Hank that's been added in, and then you go through it again with all the same equipment you have. That's essentially the entirety of the checkpoint system. While in nightmare mode, you die, that's it, you're dead. Nightmare mode hill mode is essentially what nightmare mode is canonically, except now you're looking at it from a different point of view, from a different Hank, and you actually have a checkpoint system to teleport to certain areas. There are teleporters, at the very least, in the first 3 difficulties. But yeah. Other than that, there is no teleportation in nightmare mode. So ancient mode is essentially the ancients realm the cats. Now, I don't think I've said this in video yet, but what the ancients are is what this cat is right here. I'm poking shade in the chest, giving you an example of what they are. The ancients are essentially just normal cats, same color scheme as the ROTC cats, and they don't speak. They don't speak like the modern cats do. They only they do the meows, they do the hiss, they do the all that stuff that most normal cats do, and that's pretty much their entire shtick. Ancient mode is considered easy mode, or in this case, in this mode you cannot die. This is essentially baby mode. What it does, it gives you a general idea on how the entirety of the game plays. Consider it like, practice to know how the enemies work, to know how they do their thing. Remember how I said the ROTC cats are essentially invincible. They cannot die because they are already dead. The souls of dead cats, like I've said before. Well, the health bars for the ancients are replaced with a rage meter. And the rage meter increases anytime the cats take damage. And that is essentially like a small amount. For the most part in the beginning. I should probably make this 10 because I could barely see what I did here. So that means that once their rage meter reaches 0, they go in enraged mode, and they essentially just turn into this cloud of claws and loud angry meowing as they one-shot anything they run into. They don't need to eat food. The entirety of easy mode, or ancients mode, is a score-based game. You go in, collect equipment to get score, collect food to get score. There is no inventory system. Pretty much just collect score, go through it as an invincible god like cat, and just get a feel of how the area works. You don't have the explosive material. All the materials and stuff that they collect, none. The cats have the Kunai dagger mounts, which I don't think I've said this before, but essentially the ancients have the ability to shoot daggers out of their mouths. What they do is they lick their paws 3 times. 1, 2, 3. You can see a dagger on the 3rd lick, and then on the 4th lick, they shoot the dagger out. And this dagger insta-kills everything. They also have the ability to do this weird, thunder kind of attack where the area is dark and is like thunder. They slowly, it's dark, you see light, here's the cat, dark again, lightning hits, the cat goes closer, but it looks like it teleports. And lightning once more, cat teleports up to your face like this. I'm using my hand as the best example I have. And then they just go and whoops, I did not mean to do that. Then they just go and destroy the ever-living crap out of the person or thing that they're attacking. This is one of the major attacks that they have, but they have a basic pounce attack, kunai attack, that kind of stuff. Simple as that. Modern mode is similar to hill mode in the sense that the cats have the same system set up. They, unlike the hill mode, they eat food for buffs and stuff to kind of increase their mood. They have a hunger meter, but this hunger meter only really affects their mood, and their mood affects their stats. So you want to keep that meter high if you want their stats to be better. They share the same system. The only difference is all 4 cats can go inside of the dungeons, even the minor dungeons. Essentially easy mode. And yes, they go in, collect all the gear. They have an increased inventory size, and they have more health. And when they go down, they're not actually dead. They're unconscious. And there's this special revival item that the cats can use, which kind of they snap this thing, they wave in front of the cat's nose. The cat gets up, they look all dizzy. They move around dizzy like they're on they're high or something. And it takes them a few seconds to get back into the game and be movable again. But yeah, they don't die like the hills. They just become unconscious, and they have to get smelling salts or whatever the item is in order for them to get back into the game. And if the cats go down, all 4 of them go down unconscious. Unlike in a hill mode, they're outside of the, the dungeon with all their equipment, the same as it ever was. All the stuff that they gathered within the dungeon, however, is back in the dungeon, and the dungeon is closed off. That's the entirety of easy mode. There has to be some consequences for getting knocked out, or your entire team getting knocked out, and that is the consequence. Right, cat? Don't get knocked out. Whatever you do, don't get knocked out. Or at the very least, ensure that you have enough smelling salts to be able to bring everyone back. Of course, if you don't have any, or whatever the item is called, then completing the dungeon will automatically teleport the other cat out of that area and near the campfire. And that's essentially the entirety of the game right there. This only took an hour and 20 minutes. I thought it was going to take a little bit longer, but this right here, this is good. This is good timing. I think it's time. It's time to go down memory lane. You think this is a pretty barren drawing, is it not? But that's because we haven't drawn we haven't moved in the other stuff yet. The whatchamacallit. Are you able to see this cat sitting on my lap? I don't think you were. There you go. Okay, no, you still can't. There we go. You got the cat cam. Look, the cat cam. I got a terrible view here, but now you got the cat cam. All right, let's see how long the cat stays. Hey, Cadillac. All right, let's see. This is terrible. Why am I doing this? Please move so I don't have that. Okay, good. Freaking Christ. Okay, monitor room. I don't think this is resembling any of the other rooms that we have so far, but that's fine. It's time to go down memory lane. So I looked at all of the creations here. Whoops. And it seems like the entirety of album 43 to 47 are what we have to work with. And it's just about the same size as I thought. 4 albums worth with 2 rows left over. So yeah, actually, we did do 110 drawings. Right? An album is 24 drawings. That's 24, 48, 72, 96, followed by the 16 more that we have. Wait, hold on. We might have more than 110? No. Is it 112? Is it really 112? Oh, wait, right. I forgot. I do a math where it's like 52 weeks in a year, and the drawing minimum is 2, which means that that's 104. Not 102, so yeah, it is 112 drawings. Never mind, 112 drawings. I was an idiot. So, before I bring these drawings up, I'm going to make an announcement here on the video. I will say it in the description of the drawing, I will try to. But there's going to be a whole lot of changes going into next year's drawing. Alright, let me get into a more comfortable position. This is not uncomfortable because I got physically keep myself up to be able to be in this position. So, folks, we've been doing a certain system here, Limitation period stays the same as ever was, but some things are going to change. The first mandate I am going to explain is this. So, mature drawings. Obviously, those are a pretty big part of DeviantArt. Twitter and Instagram does not get those for obvious reasons. Those are for my normal art, which, by the way, if you're only here for my normal art, consider following me on Twitter and Instagram to see that stuff. Now then, we've been doing a system where we have 1 mature drawing, right? At the beginning of each row, followed by 7 normal drawings. The reason why I had this system was because it was a healthy mix between normal drawings and mature drawings. I have 8 main folders to work with here. So by keeping up with this mix, the mature drawings would stay aligned with the main folder, which right now would be 150 drawings, even though DeviantArt kind of just screwed up their whole count system by including the sub-folder count alongside it, so I gotta try to keep track of these stuff manually instead of having a number there for it, but whatever. Hopefully they change that. I gave my feedback. Hopefully they accept it. Anyways, so before it was 1 mature drawing and 7 normal drawings. But that is going to change. There's a lot of things that I've been wanting to draw, and a lot of those stories that I have in mind can only be progressed via certain mature drawings. So this is what's going to happen. The first mature drawing stays the same as it ever was, but now we have 3 normal drawings, followed by the second mature drawing of the royal, and another 3 drawings. It was a ratio of 1 to 7, and now it's a ratio of 2 to 6. Think of it like every 1 and 7, and every 1, 3, 1, 3, so on and so forth. I thought it was like a perfect compromise. You couldn't really have 3 without things being uneven, and 4 would mean too many mature drawings, which I want to try to temper off a bit, just because of the whole, I'll run out of ideas at that point. Well, am I going to run out of ideas? I don't know. I got so many more ideas that I don't know if I'm going to run out of ideas or not. Second mandate. Drawings have always been 2 drawings minimum and maximum a week. 2 drawings, which is the 52 times 2 statement that I said before. So that's going to change. It's still going to be 2 drawings minimum, but we might draw a 3rd or even a 4th drawing within a week in order to get... Should I have this up while I say this? Yeah, I'll have it up while I say this. So it's going to be 2 drawings minimum a week, but we have at least a maximum of 4 drawings a week that we could go up to. We don't have to do these 2 drawings. Stop scratching the desk, cat. I see you going up there. Stop scratching it. We don't have to do these 2, but I can if I want to. That means that we can get more drawings done within a year, and we might have more than, say, 104 drawings a year, preferably. We also got to keep in mind the 2 Minecraft videos a week minimum, and the 2 mature drawings, hardcore mature drawings, a month minimum. But aside from that, we have the ability to do 3 or even 4 drawings a week now, going next year. And there's a certain system that I've been using for, in my head, just recently. Recently, as in a month or 2 ago. So I've been setting up 40 weeks per limitation period, because 40 times 2 is 80, and that's 80 drawings per limitation period. By doing so, I've been able to figure out how much is reduced every time I do 3 or 4. Every time I do a drawing, that is reduced, that 40-week count, that is reduced by 1 week, which is, 39. Here. This is how I do my 9s. It's easier for me to do because, I can actually get... There's a certain counting system that I use, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's the entire counting system that I use, and I can get up to 2 digits without even having... This is 66 right here. Here's 69. It doesn't look like a 9, or 96. 69 doesn't look like a 9 or a 9 to you because it's the other way around, but you get the point. Anyways, back to what I was saying before. 2 drawings bring it down to 1 week, so that's 39. If I do 3, that brings it down by a week and a half. If I do 4, that brings it down by 2 weeks. This is good because that means we can get more drawings in a year, and we can get through limitation periods quicker. Some drawings that are very limited by limitation periods, say the Pito's Fetish Story or even Nova Guardians, are rather limited to that particular department. Right now I have 2 planned every limitation period. 2 for this one now because, the increase in mature drawings, and that's every 10th mature drawing, I believe. So yes, more of that. So expect more of that going into next year. Anyways, 3rd mandate. I've been doing a system with others and animals drawings because I didn't really draw them as much in the past. And now that I'm getting better, and now that I'm getting stuff with more drawings that I want to do in both others and animals, I'm going to make them roam freely now. Before it was 1 others drawing, which I use items, weaponry, clothing, stuff like that. 1 others drawing every row. That's going to change to anywhere it wants now. The same with animals drawings. It was 2 every other row. Now they're going to be wherever the hell they want to be. That's our mandate system, and that is what we're going to stick with. So, that's the plan going into next year. A whole lot of stuff is happening, and I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be great. Anyways, now that that's done, let's take a look down memory lane, shall we? I've been looking forward to this. So much so, I'm even looking back at like the old drawings that I did here so much. Even though it wasn't really a whole lot, but there is a decent amount here. Looking at that. Alright, so let's see. I think the first thing we're going to add in to this is this drawing. Ah, yes, this drawing. Right here. Nature Queen, getting through, trying to protect her. This poor merchant girl tripping over the carpet that the queen, like, as she ran, slid the entire carpet out. Oh, yes, and this is how big those used to be. This is a perfect example of the size of the drawings take now. So much has changed. All right, Cadillac, calm down. All right, so I'm trying to figure out the size I want to take here. 20? 20 should probably be fine. So 20 will be the main, what do you call it? We'll, like, use this as, like, the collage, somewhat, so to speak. So there's the first drawing we're adding into this. I am not going to name all of these. I'm just going to have them be layered, and I'm going to move them accordingly to such. Next up is Domadora Hazarika. Look at him. I think this is like the first effeminate male character I've ever made. I barely make male characters of this proportion. Mainly because, well, honestly, I don't know. But, yes, another good one. And now that we are at the point where we have 20 down, we will be able to keep that as it should be. I should try to bring this down to size a bit and try to keep it even? Question mark? Alright, there we go. Okay, cool. I'm going to combine these and like put them together as like puzzle pieces. This might get smaller. It just depends on how much I want to put in here. I can't put in too much though, and I don't think we have a whole lot to put in. But yeah. So obviously the mature drawings do not go in this. This is safe for work only. All right, let's see. What's another good one that we made that I like a lot? Volcanic Eminence looks cool. Yeah, look at that one. Looks nice, don't it? Basically a major area in the Elementals Reborn universe with the whole, volcanic, what you call it. Yeah, we might have a few drawings that are going to be a little bit bigger and everything else because of the size change that we made kind of like halfway through, well, not halfway through the year. Alright, what else? What else? Ooh, Royal Ruins. Definitely that one. Let me look at that. Christ. A lot of Elementals Reborn stuff. Although, a lot of the Elementals Reborn stuff just looks good naturally. I don't know why. Look at all these 4. Just as they are, it still looks pretty good. Like, seriously. And this isn't even like this. We don't even scratch the surface yet. Let's see. Oh, the Midnight Fox Demon definitely looked good. Freaking the first character I've ever made for DeviantArt. Oh my god. It's like, it's been so long since I had drawn her, like, first time around. I was like, that was like the beginning of the years. That was like the complete beginnings. It's just, damn. It's so weird to think. Alright, Dagger Queen definitely looks good. Only issue is portraits. Portrait size drawings aren't exactly, the best when it comes to this. I might be able to fit this in here somehow, unless, wait, hold on. I'm going to see if I can get a good idea on just how big this will be if, for the love of freaking, okay, wait, hold on. Okay, yeah, I've kind of stopped doing these particular things for obvious reasons, but, yeah. Okay, 22.7. All right, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna wait. Would you? Oh wait, that's right. I can't do that. Well, let me see if moving this over here will change the way this does its thing. So 22. Okay, good. It does. Nice. I want at least a close-up look of where it goes. So what about 22? 22. Nope. Okay, wow. Points. I guess what I could do is this and figure out where it is. Okay, not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4? 0.4. All right, we could try 0.4. Okay, that's close enough, I think. Oh, wait. Well, that's fine enough. Although it's not fine, now we have to keep moving this, but, Alright, so, what do you want, Cat? For Christ's sakes, Cat, you need to learn to stop. I don't even think you saw what happened. This cat needs to learn to stop stepping on my keyboard. I keep on trying to tell you, but you don't listen. Alright, 5. 5 just seems like it's too much. I guess we could try it out. Alright, press enter. Oh, damn it. There's a little bit. It looks like the pixels go a little bit more. Alright, we can try to work on that. We're still recording, right? Okay, good. There's no keybind for her to press to unrecord, although she only really pressed the mouse key on this thing, whatever that thing's called, mouse pad thingy. So how about 45? 22.45. Am I going to remember that? Probably not. Alright, that's good. Is it going to be there? Probably not. Alright, good. Well, I guess it depends on how many, sided ones I have that I want to add. I definitely want to add the Galvanic Revenant, because that one does look pretty cool. One of my better portrait drawings here. I'm just setting them up. Yeah, I might actually just put these guys off to the side for now to, at the very least, Just remember, 22 point, actually, I could probably just do this. 20, and then have /22.45. There we go. Oof. All right, let's see. Oh yeah. Can't forget about this drawing. And yes, that dragon is that big. That dragon is very far away and is actually ginormous. So, yeah, that is a pretty terrifying sight. Alright, I think that's all of album 43. Now let's go look at album 44. Oh, yeah. Immediately right off the bat, this one right here. One of my more prouder drawings. So many characters. This is where all the goth group girls come into play. We even draw 4 extra characters in the back here. Whoa. No. Don't move it there. Move it here so I can delete this. Question is... Oh, yeah, no, this is a bigger one, of course. So now I gotta figure out this. Can it be by 10? Is it really 10? I don't believe it's 10. There's gotta be some catch to this. It's not 10, is it? Oh, and it's not even exactly where it needs to be. Oh my god, it is 10. It's as simple as just changing the value to 10. Oh, wait. Move here. Even though I don't think it's gonna matter, we're probably gonna move all this stuff. I know these drawings you guys haven't seen me draw in video form, but it's still good to want to try to showcase it in this one. It just feels nice, you know. It feels nice. Looking back at all of the old work that I've done, I'm going to increase the size of this window because it shouldn't be scrollable. Definitely want to add this one. These were one of my more finer works. Was this one? I think this one was, oh god, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. It's that small. Yeah, this one is the smaller one. So 20 will work for it. I don't even know why I'm trying to line them up. I think what I need to do is just put them all in and then just organize them in any way I want. Let's see. Definitely Aqua Magic Overview. You should get a good look at that there. It's a good look at these two, even though I think I kind of did a proportion drawing. I mean, Ariella still looks pretty nice. I don't know, something about Ariella's design. She's one of my more favorite designs here. There we maybe it's just the face. The face, the hair, and the outfit. I don't know. It's hard to explain. I'm going to move that up because that should actually be up. All right. Okay, let's see. What else? Oh, how could I forget this one? My most favorite scene. Spoilers for Attack on Titan Season 4. Boom! Look at that! I wasn't able to show you this in video form because I wasn't doing YouTube. And the only reason why I have drawn this, I will bring it up again. Let me go on ahead back. What album was that, actually? What album was that drawing? I do not know. Give me a second. Just look at the wondrous glories of Nezuko over here, protecting her best friend in the world. And I'll show you actually the from if I can just figure out where the hell I did the drawing. Was it here? The drawing, I believe, starts with a P, so just look forward to the letter, looking around the letter P. The letter P, there's no letter P in this album. Why are there no P in this album? Is it 36? 36? 36? No, it's not 36 either. My God, just keep looking at the wondrousness of Nezuko protecting as I try to find the reason why I drew these two together. Oh my God, where the hell is it? Why can't I lost it. I don't know where it is. Is it here? No, it's not here, I don't think. Oh God, the Penitentiary Island, Pestilent Shade. No, that's not it either. I don't think it's in album 32 either. Is it 38? No, I was just in 38. It's not in 38. 39? Give me a second here, folks. Give me a second. Oh, wait. I just looked at it in an album in New Year's Cat 6. Of course, it has to be at this point. All right, where is it? I'm on track here. I think I'm on track here. I think I am. I think this is the track I'm on. This is the track that... There it is, finally. Jesus Christ. This is the reason why I drew this, because of this. And the only reason because of that is because in the game, Sasha has a potato in her mouth, and Nezuko has the bamboo in her mouth. So I decided to have Sasha remove the bamboo from her mouth and replace it with a potato, and now Nezuko likes potatoes. Who says demons can't enjoy human food? Apparently the one thing demons can eat is potatoes, so there you go. And then there you go, which led to this wondrous scene. Zenitsu obviously freaking out because his poor Nezuko is hurt. Tanjiro is, surprised but proud. Inosuke is getting ready to cut a bitch because the fucking gun is going off. Them's fighting words. Anybody remember that? Yeah, this is one of my more favorite drawings. Nezuko is my most favorite character. I will always protect her, no matter what. And obviously Sasha, but for obvious reasons. Wait, hold on. Wait. I just did the. What size is this drawing? Because it's clearly not 10. I clearly can't put 10 here. Oh God! Oh no! What now? Oh God! What is your size? What happened? Why are you big? What even? Oh, hold on! I gotta look at this resolution because I don't remember what that resolution was. Give me a second. Easy enough. I know where to find that. It's an album 44. That's a 6.13 megabyte size. This is 4. How is that one lower? But the other. Oh, give me a second. How big? No. You can't see that. But properties. How big was this one? 40. Okay, 54, 64. Okay, that makes sense. How big was this? Wait. Oh, this is using the same resolution that I'm using. Well, crap. 13.3? 13.3? Nope, not 13.3. Okay, I can just do this. Wait. I can do this. Move this. There we go. Yeah, that's a hell of a lot easier. I don't know if I did Connie and, what's his name? Jean? It's been a while. I don't remember their names. I'm only able to remember the girls' names, which, obvious reasons. Is this a line? Is this plumb? Straight? No, I think the word would still be a line. All right, I'm going to try 14. Nope, not the 14. And it's obviously definitely not 13. How about 0.5? Nope. 4. Nope. 3. Wait, I just did 3. 3 didn't work unless there was a certain... No, that's 4 I'm clicking. God, I can't tell. Maybe 13 point. That wasn't 13 point. No. Are you 13.3? Are you 13.3? Okay, apparently that 13.3 is better. You know what? Yeah, actually, yes, sure. 13.3 for those drawings that are the same size as that. So, wait, no, not that one. I can't even move that one. There's nothing even there. Boom! One of the greatest drawings I wish got more of attention because it's that good. Ooh, and another one. Realm of the Cats. Speaking of the Realm of the Cats, there's the Ancient, and there's the Modern. And this is also a Modern, but the cats just wear outfits. That one's wearing a diaper for some reason because it still wants to be a baby. That one's a blacksmith. This one's an old man. This one's an explorer. This one is about to go home and say, "Are you winning, son?" This one's a chef. This one, I guess I could do this. Over here is a stay-at-home cat with an apron and what do you call it? These are little cats playing. That one's looking at a butterfly. This one's doing laundry. That one's eating a sandwich. The cats don't need to eat, but they do like to eat. Yeah, this is another one of my favorites. Is this the same size? It is not. I think this one is by 20. It is. Perfect. Awesome. I guess I should probably go up a bit. This will all be changed in size soon enough. I'm just grabbing the basic template. All right, perfect. Another one that I also like. Wait. Did I forget something else? 43? Did I? No, I think I'm looking back at a different album. I think that might have been, what was it, 46? Or was it actually 44? Oh, there it is. Wait, where the hell am I? Wait, where am I? Wait a minute. Oh God. Oh no. I think I might have brought the Realm of the Cats in at the wrong time. Hold on. Where was it? When did I grab that? Oh. Right. Never mind. You were not drawn this year. On my little quest to show you Nezuko and Joshua in the beginning, I forgot the Realm of the Cats aren't actually in this year. Christ. Good thing I'm paying attention. Otherwise, that would have been annoying and having the freaking... Don't worry, Protector and Joshua is still there. But, yeah, I was about to bring in something else that I wasn't supposed to bring in because it wasn't there. This right here, this is what I'm supposed to bring in. Which I think is, yeah, also 13.3. Crap. Oof. What do you mean? Okay, it just gave me some weird error. You didn't see it, but it gave me a weird error when I pressed tab and tried to move to the next scene. But there you go. I realized I didn't give you enough time to really look at that. Actually, I could just do this for you. So yes, this is an idea that I had. I am actually surprised at how well I was able to actually pull off the character's looks. Rouge, I feel like it could have done better with. I feel like, perspective-wise, I could have probably did better with Fujiko's arms. But this is a neat idea that I rarely see people see. Rouge is a thief in her universe. Lupin's a thief in his universe. What happens if the Chaos Emeralds were teleported off of their universe and into this universe? I do have an idea in mind for, like, similar to how I've been doing in Nova Guardians with this. When am I going to do that? I don't know. But there's that. And that, let's see. I also sent for another drawing, but that was in a completely different area that I was looking at the wrong thing from. But it's fine. Another one I want to bring in, Glacial Peaks. Look at that wyvern there. I don't know what that is. I think that might be a reptile and a mammal. But yes, more Elementals Reborn stuff, as per usual. This, on the other hand, is the same size as most of the other stuff. Don't worry, I will be organizing it all as is. Greenwood Thickets is another good one. Yeah, look at that. And I don't think most people would have noticed, but that's a golem right there. That is a golem. Pretty cool looking golem, but also pretty dangerous. And look, there's leading into the Graystone Caverns, and that person being dragged away by a spider. Yeah, not fun. It's very terrifying. Another good one. Another Elementals Reborn. I'm gonna have all of the landscapes of the Elementals Reborn combined because those by themselves are really good. Oh, here's another good one. My current profile picture that I use. Even though I don't exactly look like that, I feel like I would look like that in anime form. I just wish I didn't have this godforsaken beard and mustache growing every freaking week. But these are my favorite characters that I've made. Moon, definitely the highest. Just really nice to have all your favorites. I feel like I could probably try to get more favorites in, the more... God damn it, I did it again! Wait, why does that keep happening? Okay, now I think I just am pressing the buttons wrongly. I'm planning on having this stuff go over here on the monitors. So this might not even be combined with everything else. I'll probably put this up here. On a smaller monitor, that's going to be... Oh, let's see. What else? What else is a real good one? Best Android Friends looks good, but I don't think it's that good. Just two there. Maybe that's all for this one. We could probably look back onto it at some other point. Let's go into album 45, shall we? Oh, here's another one that I like a lot. Brace yourselves, folks. Ever wonder what Noelle would look like as a goth? Here she is. I feel like I could do a different design though. Maybe full on black if I do decide to draw her again. I did have a drawing idea in mind with Noelle picking out new outfits, black gothic style, more black hair highlights and the pigtail part. We see Nero and her Hume in the background with one of the collars, and just got Mimosa over there with that that usual concerned, worried but happy anime looking face holding her old clothes. Yeah, this is one I would have liked to see it catch on. I wasn't really expecting any Bowsette, but it would have been nice to see an increase in interest in that particular department, Oh, how could I forget one of the more... Oh, wait, no, that was in... Right, I'm looking back, 41. But never mind. Oh, whoops. Never mind, because boom! Moon's cosplay 2, Yuri Strikes Back. That's right, Yuri's over here getting Moon into another cosplay again. Poor Moon, her little emotionless face. Well, somewhat emotionless, but you get the point. She's cosplaying a certain character from an anime that I've only ever really heard by name. And I don't know if this is an anime that would be shown on Toonami. Probably not. If I'm being honest with you, probably not. I don't think it would be shown on Toonami. I got an itch on my knuckles. Alright. Aside from that, we have the Nature Magic overview, another real good one. We see Genthru again, as well as two new characters. Genthru family line, or Genthru Porus is family line. I think this uses the same as that. Yes, it does. Again, we'll organize this stuff later. And of course, we definitely want to put this here. That has a Rika family line. Believe it or not, I believe I made her 15. Of course, with Domador over here, I'm pretty sure Domador is going to take up a lot of the market and people seeing interests in an Indian-esque anime character, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Just the same as Ariella would be the perfect girl for certain stuff like that. And I won't draw it with Domadora, obviously, but I encourage you guys to draw it if you know what I'm saying. If you know what I'm super saying. Speaking of super saiyan, here's the literal super saiyans of this universe, able to use all 4 magic types, the 12 subtypes as well, those who can utilize life magic. I feel like I could have done something more with the symbols, but I don't really know exactly where I could have taken them in a simplistic pattern. Oh, well, it still looks decent. Still looks pretty good. Where the hell did it go? Oh, it went over there. Right. All right, awesome. Awesome. Another one that I want to bring over. I do like the concept here. I would like to try to transform, into this question mark. Wink, wink, potentially. Who knows? I mean, obviously, no matter what, even if I'm in that particular form, I'd still be into other women. So, sorry guys, I ain't interested. And don't even try, or else you get the demon. Or else, wait, or else you get the demon. You want to mess with the demon? No. You want to get the demon? I will destroy you. I will murder you. Although if you were a lady over there wanting to get down with a woman, I will, go on ahead and indulge in your desires, kind of, give you a little taste of some new things, question. But don't try to mess with the demon. Trust me on that one. I'm just joking. Or am I? Nah. Or maybe. Nah. Anyways, Ember Flats. Continuing on with the most detail I keep putting within the Elementals Reborn universe. I keep putting in so much detail, and I like it. I like the drawings that come out of these particular landscape scenery drawings. It's great. Ember Flat looks so cool. This nature-like environment within this fiery landscape of fire and lava. Of course it looks freaking cool as hell. And in conjunction to that, Oceanic Vista. Another cool drawing. The buildings are simplistic. They're old Adobe-like look area, and I feel like I could have done better with the castle here and all these spikes. But it still looks pretty good. You can even see some of the temples down below. There's a certain idea I have in mind for this, but okay, it's one of those, isn't it? I think this is a 13.3 one. Oh god. Yeah, it is. But of course it's that big because there was a whole lot of detail that I had to put into all of it, obviously. It still looks so cool. Alright, let's see. There's still some more here that I want to put in. Another good one. Okay, Winter Burrow. This is another good one. I like this one. I feel like I could have done better with the car and some of the people in it. You can tell I don't draw people in most of these as much. But that's also another good one. Let's add a little bit of Chrome Wars in here, shall we? It's just been Elementals Reborn throughout the majority of this entire section. Okay, I think the only thing left I really have to add here, if I can't find any more. Oh, wait, no! This, of course! Oh, cute little Fade hugging a nice portal turret that now shoots bubbles instead of lasers. And, of course, you can look at Luna's face right over here. And GLaDOS' face. And because, Luna's involved, she did something with GLaDOS. I'm sorry, GLaDOS fans, but she's not able to really deal with someone like Luna. Luna and her essentially overpowered, stuff and all that. But I'm sure some of you would be looking forward to seeing GLaDOS in that situation. Now then, one of my more, bigger series, ones that started off as a fetish drawing, but it's turned into its own big thing. Nova Guardian, which has a decent amount of views, so a lot of people seems to like reading it, at the very least, which is great. It's great to see that the first episode did well, and the second episode is still doing good. Not good enough to surpass 10,000 views, but still good. I do want to make more of this. I definitely do want to make more of this. And part of me wonders if I should try to make it a little bit bigger pixel-wise, but I look at it and there's still a lot of detail in it. So I think we could still work with this. So let's see. This one is different. I think I'm going to do 13.3, but it's probably going to be its own thing somewhere. I'll put this off to the side for now. I think that covers up most of album 45 at least. Now let's look at album 46. We got a decent amount of good stuff here in album 46. A whole lot of good stuff. Let's start with Horror Movie Night. This one is pretty good. All the goth girls in their, movie area, kind of like what was it again? Rain's place? Mist sneaking in the background, getting ready to jump scare these two girls, or three girls, I should say. And Bolt over here looking over because, you know, cats, they have that innate sense. They can sense things from a mile away. But and obviously, Moon, being the horror writer she is rather uninterested in the movie. Probably thinks that it's an amateurish movie. Are we using the same thing? Or nope, I think this is a 10. I think this is one of those that is 10. Yep. There's another one of those that's double the size of what we have used before in the past. I know these are pretty small, but it's fine. And then a follow-up to that, Graveyard Sojourn. And this one, I do have an idea for going into the next limitation period for a third part. So I don't remember the entirety of it all. I think these two are unable to see Rosaline, whatever her name was, I keep forgetting. DJ is being scared by this huge-ass spider and its hues. Moon obviously still indifferent to the whole situation. But all the other girls will be scared, surprised, interested, scared, aroused, probably just aroused, terrified. These three aren't really, good with horror. Same with these two to an extent. But yes, I definitely do like her design is a hell of a lot better than it was in the beginning. The only one time that I drew her. Oh, well, this one took a change in the size. It looked like this one is 13.3. Weirdly enough. Alright, that's fine. But it's fine. Anyways, what else? What else do we have here? Do I want to add the hideous hider? Well, okay, first and foremost, Graystone Caverns. Another good one right here. Nice, all this, the back there and all that stuff. I wish I could add more here, more back stuff, but I don't know if I would have been able to have done that as effectively. I gotta figure out how to do more with that particular type of design. I don't know, it looks like you're 20. Why are you 20 again? It's fine, it doesn't exactly matter now, does it? Press the damn enter key, damn it, return, press the enter key, it enters the one thing and not the other thing. Alright, what else? Oh yeah, definitely this one. I would say most animal drawings I do aren't that good. This one I am proud of. I was surprised at how well it turned out, especially since I wasn't too sure about the boar's look. That one is definitely good. I can confidently say that I'm putting that in here. Alright, what? Oh. Do I want to do that now, or do I want to do that later when we get something specific coming up? There's not a whole lot in here that we can use. Verdant Prominence, definitely. I do like the way that one looks. So we're going to put that in as well. Yes, it's so nice looking back at all of these. And it's great that I can turn this into one full video, too. So now I don't have to, edit the thumb. Oh, yeah. Definitely her. Anybody remember that contest on anyone, do you not remember that contest? Unfortunately, Josephine Zotsuko's Shakira was not able to win. We got an honorable mention, at least. That's like my life, honorable mentions. But hey, we got two cool creations. We even got a badass design for a villain if we do decide to do the drawing idea with the game that Nakato was playing. I forgot what it was called. Who knows? But yes, the mechanically genius Josephine Dusko and her stand or mech, Shakira. It makes sense, right? Shakira, yeah? And JoJo references all around the board. Anybody who ever caught that, shame on you. Oh yeah, definitely this one. Definitely that one. I like this one a lot. The colors, even the look of the shop. And just this big guy with giant hands drinking a sweet, because this is a sweet tea place. You got caramel, you got chocolate, you got whipped cream, vanilla tea, and all that stuff. It's like tea for sweet tooth, stuff like that. I think this one is a 13. Yep, 13.3. I think 13.3. Yeah. It's so nice. I don't know what is it about looking back at old drawings that you've done that just makes you feel nice inside. All right, now that we did 13.3, obviously the second episode, Nova Guardians. And of course, we have to have the generic 15-year-old protagonists. These 3 are of age, though, and these 2 are 50s, believe it or not. But yes, we got the 15-year-old protagonists, of course, to try to shake things up a bit. And also because of, references and oh, God, no. Wait a minute, hold on. What size did I make you? Were you really 20? Were you really 20? No, wait, what were you? Oh, no. That's right, you were 20.45. That's right, that's what you were. You were 20.45. All right, never mind. We were never going to have 20, or at least I don't think we were never going to have 20.45 here. All right, what else is good looking? What else? Even though I have had Mark Brain Horror before in the past. I believe I did anyways. I'm going to look back. I'm going to look back at the other one and see if I did put one in. At least I think I had one, and that was Mark Brain Horror. You can't see it, but I'm going to look through it, just making sure. No, I did not, for this one at least. I guess it would make sense. I don't know, because that means I have to make it a mature drawing for the violence and gore, and I don't want that now, do I? I'm trying to look through the rest of the album 46. I'm not seeing a whole lot here. I'm seeing a whole lot more that I could put in that's considered the best of the best. Alright, now we're going to go into album 47, which is not that big, but it's still pretty big. Obvious one we're going to choose, Creatures Overview, right here. Remember that one? Remember that drawing? This is when we talked about Neutron Adventure, a bunch of other weird stuff and stories and all that stuff. Remember that? Good times, good times. There's our first 4-part series. It was a pretty big drawing, I will say that much for a fact. It was pretty big. Wait, is this a 10? Ooh, it is a 10, I think. Yeah, it is a 10. Nice. Press enter twice, apparently. Yeah, look at that. All right, what else? What else? Oh, yeah. Desert Kingdom, definitely. Definitely putting that in. Yeah, so you're the same size of this, so that means you're a 13.3. I believe. Yep. Where am I going to put all of this stuff? That is the question. I will try to figure something out. Do not worry. All right, General Ace, definitely putting him in. Yeah, this is when we started using the current size. I don't think we have anything less than the size we have currently. General Scar, definitely. Look at that. Look at that. What do you call it, guy? I don't think I've drawn him before, or shown him before in videos. Drawing. When did I start videos again? Oh yeah, I started in this drawing. This is also a pretty good one too. I like the city background. I like the background. I feel like there could have been more I could have done with the background, but I don't exactly know where I could have taken the background. You know what I mean? The background still looks good, but it's not as good as what I had in my head is what I'm trying to say. There's only 3 more left, or no, 4 more left here that I want to add. Yes, I will add the blood peaks, because that is... I do vaguely remember having the blood peaks shown in one of them. Definitely putting you 4 in. I mean, despite, your looks and appearances, the background I made still surprisingly decent. Definitely putting the Weird Factory in, as a consolation for the fact that we couldn't put in the Realm of the Cats drawing, because that was last year, not this year. So there's the cats doing their thing. And there's only really, 1 more left that I have in mind I want to put in. Blood Peaks. Remember that, a drawing we did recently? Yeah, good times, good times. I'm going to look back for a quick second, and I'm going to see if there's a portrait drawing we can put up here. Let's see. Was there any good portrait-sized drawings that I made that I think I could add in? Oh wow, this one is all landscape size. 43 only really has a few. There's one though. There's one though that I do like to look up. And why not? The Frosty Mage Shaft. This one looks pretty good. And it will fill in the final slot. And I think it uses the same size no, it does not. It does not use the same size at all. Ah, crap. Then what size did it use again? No. What are you doing? 2020? Is it 20? No, wait, no. It would be 22.45, because we don't have a 2020, 22.45. There we go. All right. All of the drawings that I have picked out throughout this year are now where they need to be. And now we go to the process of organizing them all. It's unfortunate that, whoops, I did not want to go to monitor. It's unfortunate that this stuff couldn't be placed in its own category. But this is what we're going to do. I am going to connect all of these here. Connect all of these. From the looks of it, it seems as though we have a grand total of 45 layers, i.e. 45 drawings to choose from. I'm going to move these off to the side, and I'm going to go to certain drawings that I will connect. So let me think here for a second, actually, before I continue forward. This and this are going to be in its own section. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. Okay, that's an off number, but I think we can do this with 37. Let's see. We could do 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. 7 maybe? 7? We'll see. 6 might work, but I think it's... Oh yeah, we also got to take into consideration these, so it'll have to be 4 rows, right? Right, Cadillac? Alright, anyways. First things first, let's go and grab you and move you out and get you into position. So, I think what I plan on doing is having this kind of line up a bit. I might change where that is, because I am going to put all of this stuff in its own section. Its own little mini section, because it looks good on its own. I'm going to move everything else out of the way, and I'm going to connect everything together. Alright, where are you? There you are. Layer 19. And we will try to connect some of these if need be, but right now our main focus is to try to organize everything and place them where they need to be placed. You definitely here. Around here. Alright, good. I'm going to go back to here, move these a little bit, and try to determine where I need to place stuff. I guess what I can do is move you here. Like so. The upper part might be like smaller, but we'll see what happens. So since you guys are in your own row, I'm going to connect you into your own rows. I believe it's, yeah, these two. So you're on your own row. Volcanic Eminence, definitely going to detach you here, put you here. Maybe a little bit to the left, a little bit up. Good. You, I believe, is this? Yep, you are. Okay, so I'm going to move you here, right in this spot here. Perfect. Move everything out of the way. Where do we want to go next? All right, the nature area now. I guess what I could do is, no, that won't work. Nature. Yeah, let's connect that right there, shall we? A little bit more down, a little bit more this way. Are you two down? It's hard to tell sometimes. Sometimes it looks fine, sometimes it doesn't. Let me unconnect this, do this. Connect you, unconnect you, do this. No, you idiot, what are you doing? Oh, connect you back, unconnect you, and bring you up. And then reconnect you. Oh, what? Hold on. Did that just unconnect those as well? Are you kidding me? No, God, no. No. What are you again? What were you? I think you were these two? No, wait, hold on. Where the hell did I put you? Okay, I'm going to go back. a bit because I think I might just screwed everything up here. Question mark? Okay, there you are. All right, reconnect you again. Okay, good. Now you're connected again. Christ. Layer 15, bring it up. This one, unconnected, bring it up. Yes, yes, good, perfect, I think, maybe. Are you where you need to be? Sometimes I wonder if I should go in just so far in just so I can get the damn lining correct. But also, part of me wonder if I should make it like a collage, almost, so to speak. Where it's more all over the place rather than, you know, together like it is. You I will disconnect and, oh god, and put you up here as like the main base point. No, what are you doing? Oh god, look at what you've done. Look at what you've done. Right, where is it? Here it is. Yes, yeah, I did accidentally disconnect these. For a lot of freaking god. Alright, it's fine. Reconnecting, good. Alright, I want to grab you. Yes, you right here. And unconnect you and put you here in your own separate area. Oh yeah. Oh, for the where did I thought I disconnected you? You idiot. No, disconnect this. Move this up here. Move this up to the top past the coordinates so I know where that is and I don't mix those up while I am adjusting stuff. Alright, back to here again. God damn it, I unconnected them. I didn't mean for you to be unconnected, god damn it. Also, I think this is off a bit. Something here is off a bit. I don't know what, but it's fine. What are you again? 15? Right. 15. I think this is 17. Man, I should have had more plans going into this, but of course not. It's fine. Alright, where is the connection point? Is this the connection point? Yeah. So, here's this, and here's that. Okay, good. Now, son of a... Why am I even bothering? What are you? Where are you? Wait, what the hell even? Where are you? Is it you? Oh my god. Give me a second. Okay, let's see. No, you are not supposed to connect to this. 14, 15. Remember those numbers. 14, 15. Good, you're connected. Are you still connected? Good. Are you still connected? Good. Great, fantastic. Christ. Oh my god. Just bear with me here, folks. Alright, I'm disconnecting this and putting it here under where the Zephyr area is. Alright, it's fine. Everything is fine. Alright, anyways, let me go over to here. I'll just do this since this is easy to distinguish. Okay. I'm going to disconnect you. Move you up. Move all of you down. Move you here. This is all in one part, folks. You're going to see me struggle with trying to organize this. So 30. Remember, it's 30. Number 30. Connect. Good. You are both connected now. Great. Fantastic. We are focusing. No, not the drawings layer, you fool. Next up is Oceanic Vistage. Actually, yeah, that will work. Move that out of the way. Go back to 24. Move that into position. Remember, it's 24, so go to... We don't even have to go to it manually. We could just go to it like so. Remember, 24, connecting, and good. Now they're both connected. Great, fantastic. Going back to here again. And we're going to take out this one right here. Yes, of course. Move you up here. Move it. No, go to here. 12. Move everything else and go back to here and boom. Just about. Yes. 23 and 24 connection. Good. All right. That was easier this time now that we're actually paying attention. Oh, God. It's doing that loading thing despite the fact that all I'm doing is just moving things slightly. It's fine. Alright, here we go. Oh god. disconnect 21 and connect it to this, which was what again? I guess it doesn't matter. We'll just go over to here and just keep the number 21 in mind. Oh, God, why is that blending in so perfectly? All right, 21. Oh, hey, it's right above. Perfect. This row is now set. All right, back to here now. So, elementals reborn, we want to try to connect them. So this is life, right? I guess what I can do is disconnect you. Yeah, I guess what I should do is try to go through all of these, disconnect them, move them, and have them all where they need to be, specifically where they need to be. So, for instance, the creature's overview. We'll take that and move that up here. Like so. And we'll go back in here and look through and see if there's any more Elementals Reborn related drawings, which I don't think there is. I think we grabbed all that we could from that department. And I am questioning whether or not I should put that underneath. There's another one that I'm not noticing. No more Elementals Reborn, it looks like. Right, that's fine. That beeth fine. Okay, now let's put these into position. So with that being said, I want to move this here now. I want to move that here instead, now that we know that we can fill in a few more slots. So go to this, remember, it's number 8, connect. Good. These will all be connected once we've gotten everything where they need to be. Just right now, I'm trying to get the layers set up in mind and having them all connected in a way, okay, that's 36, that allow me to easily move each and every one of these individually. What's going to be up here? I don't know just yet. I guess it depends on how I want this to be size-wise. Size-wise. Okay, so I definitely want the Goth Girl group to be together. So I'll put, no, go back to 9. I'll put you here, go back to here. And when I say the group, I mean the full group, not just, someone from the group. Right now, 29, disconnect that as well, move that where it needs to be. All right, let's double check. Anything else from the group? No. Okay, then we'll just go on ahead and take Moon, Yori, and Jayla out from here and move them around here. And we'll do the same to, where is it? Moon, Yuri, and Tammy alongside 2 unknown background characters and put them over here. Perfect. All right, I'm going to move you guys out of the way. And move everyone here where they need to be. I also need to keep track of the numbers here. So 28, remember, 28. So I'm going to move them all together. Okay, well, it looks like I'm going to have to move this together like so, because this is not lined up properly. There we go. 28, 9 is this? Yeah, I guess I could probably just right-click it and look at it. That would be easier. Easier for me. You guys won't know. You guys can't see that because the way to set up. Oh yeah, that's definitely a bit off. But you know what? That's fine. It doesn't matter. We don't have to be so freaking anal about it. It's fine. We don't need to worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not. I don't know how that saying goes. It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't upset me. It doesn't upset me at all. It upsets me. It upsets me a great deal. I don't even remember how that quote went, but you know what? It's fine. 34. Let's combine all these together. Yeah. Awesome. You are actually kind of bigger than you should be, but you know what? That's fine. Okay, let's see. We got a lot of stuff to with the chromos at the bottom. So we got you, we got this area, we got this area, and we got 6 areas here. Yeah, we can probably work with that. Alright, you. God, I'm getting lightheaded trying to commentate on this part. We could continue. We're in a little bit more of a chill spot now, so we could talk a little bit more about, all our creations. It's nice to, be able to draw, hundreds of drawings throughout the entirety of, the years, The fact that I can fill in like this amount of drawings within a single year just makes me feel, what's the word I'm looking for? Humble, almost. It feels nice, you know? There's a certain feeling about being able to like put in almost all of it, and this isn't even all of it. This is like not even half of what we have drawn throughout the year. Just the ones that I consider the best of my skill, and the ones that I like a lot. I mean, I like a whole lot of drawings, but I am rather limited on the amount that I can put in here, after all. Oh god, I shouldn't have put it off to the side. There we go. Oh man, there's so many drawings here that I have to like look into now that are like all behind stuff. Okay, here this is. I'm gonna disconnect you. Oh god, no. Go back. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I didn't even disconnect you. Are you kidding me? Oh god, I think I disconnected something else. Ah, crap. It's fine. We are fine. We'll see if we disconnect anything. I will have this off to the side then. Be easier for me to distinguish. Alright, 42, 41, I'll connect you two now. 39, okay, you're close together. Are you all? Okay, perfect. Those two are close together. Good, great, fantastic. Glad that those two are close together. When am I going to put in that spot? I have yet to figure that out. What was that number again? I wasn't paying attention. Okay, this is 25, this is 32, okay, good. This is off, as per usual. Okay, there are just a few things that are off here. Not much we can really do. Did I accidentally press? Okay, no, we're still showing everything. 32, okay, so let's go 32. You are 25, alright, let's go 25. And this is the idea that I had in mind for the bottom. Separated via that much, which seems perfect. We have the others to the side, somewhat, so to speak. I think I'll put this one, up here, in this spot. Because it's more standalone and it doesn't really need to have anything connecting to it. So 37, just go to 40. Oh, perfect, close by. 40 connected fine. This area connected fine. This area's connected fine. This area's also connected fine. All right, good. In this area, good. How much more is left that we have to connect? Nova Guardian is going to be in its own separate area. We got the pig, we got Noelle, we got Nezuko and Sasha, we got Rouge and Lupin, we got the realm of the cat. We still got a lot of space to cover. Don't forget, all of this is going to get like shrunken soon. But oh god, I wish I had better organized this. All right, it's fine. I'll do the fan art characters next. So I'm going to put Noelle over here. Nezuko and Sasha over here. Oh god. Go back to 12, you fool. And actually, yeah, that would be perfect. Go back to layer 13, disconnect layer 13, and I'll put you off the side a bit here, or I could probably, as a matter of fact, it would like make things a bit off here, but I'll put Elemental's Reborn off to the side so that this takes up like this particular section. Or actually, I'll put it off on the other side instead. Yeah, I'll look good, why not? And the cat's wiggling her whiskers in her sleep. Alright, let's see. Yep, she's still wiggling her whiskers. Looks like she's having a dream. Do I need to wake you up? Are you having a bad dream, cat? Do I need to wake you? No, I don't know why I'm trying to wake her up. She's calm and peaceful and quiet and not in the way. Why am I trying to wake the beast? Alright, this one I could just put off to the side here, connect this, and as I move this together, I will be able to move it all in a train. Alright, so go back to this one, I think. Why are you connected? Why are you connected? Excuse me? Oh, you guys are connected, it's just you that's not connected. Wait, am I sure? Yeah, no, those are the only two that are connected for some reason. It's fine. So, okay, layer 1 connection, layer 2 connection, Noelle, layer 17, then old layer 13, I don't think they're 12, man. Alright, good. They are now connected properly. Put them in the middle, and good. Elementals Reborn takes up a large majority of this side, which I guess makes sense. A lot of the Elementals Reborn drawings that I've done still looks pretty freaking good. Alright, I'm going to grab the sideways drawing out. I think this is, yeah, I think that's you. Then you're connected like so. You are that one. So, to fall in line with Elementals Reborn and also fall in line with the, the fan art related drawings. Also, I'm not even entirely too sure how the hell this is going to be set up. There's still a lot of stuff left, so a lot of things might get moved around. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah. Like that. Connecting nose. That might not look that good, but we'll see. All right, let me go back to here so I can grab these. And where is it? I can't see it. It disappeared. Oh God, where'd it go? Oh crap. Well, here comes a part where I'm gonna try to figure out where the hell Fade resides within this, because I think I accidentally disconnected that drawing. God damn it! Alright, it's fine. I think I can find it. It should be easy to find. Maybe? Question mark? I mean, it might be easier to look at it from the complete top, and I might be able to find it. Like, that was the last one that was added in, right? Okay. There's Nova Guardians, episode 2. Okay, alright, okay. There's that. Jesus Christ, why the hell did I do this in the most poorest way possible? I don't know. It's fine, though. We will be able to finish this up in a decent time. Okay, 26. I don't see 26. Oh, never mind. No. Oh, no. Okay, good. No, wait, no, not good, because now you've been disconnected. Crap. All right, 24, don't forget. Okay, 21. All right, no, not in that layer. 18, no. 17, no. 15, no again. Not 13, definitely not 11. Where the hell did I put her? We got issues here, folks. Don't worry. We can fix this. We can fix this, I think. Yeah, no, that is a problem. I don't see the layer anywhere in here at all. Crapolar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. Okay, good. This is what we'll do then. All right. This is what we'll do. We will go through all of these. Set them all up now. And get them in their own area now. So move the cat. Where are you in the grand scheme of all things? All right. 35. Okay, 35. I guess I'll have episode 2 over here, and 34. Wait, no, that was 30. Where were you again? Oh, okay, here's the rest of the connection. 31. Okay, there's the pig. Where were you again? All right. What are you? 27. Okay, I'm gonna disconnect you. Put you off to the side behind the cat. Apparently, don't worry, that won't be behind the cat entirely. Okay, 44. Let's see if I can disconnect 44 from everything. Yeah. 33. I think these are the only 2 left. Okay, good. Good, great. I will disconnect you, move you. Oh, God. No, you fool. Grab that back. All right, good. Now I will. Once we can find Fade, we will put her there. So it's going to be 5, of course. So you will be in the middle, like so. Oh, God, man, it's getting hard to talk with this freaking in the back of my throat. I'm gonna put you here. Gonna put you here. Gonna put you over here. Around the cats. Gonna put you here. And I'm going to connect all of you, so 43. Like so, all right. 33. Yeah, awesome, great. 31, oh, that one's closer. and 44. I guarantee you Fade is somewhere off screen and we just can't see her. Don't worry, we will get her back. We will save her. No need to worry, folks. We will get Fade back. All right, now I'm going to put you back over here. You're number 27. And 527. Good. All right, good. Okay, we've connected everything where it needs to connect. So now we just got to find where Fade went. Over here, apparently. What? Okay. All right. Apparently, Fade was connected to this one for some reason. I don't know why. Can I find her? Do I even know where she is? Can I even do this? No, I can't. All right, I can do this. Okay, she's in layer 26. Perfect. Disconnect. For the love of God, disconnect. Good. I think that's everything. I don't know if we lost anything to the ether. I mean, if we did lost anything to the ether, it's all in one folder. We could just move the folder entirely. As a matter of fact. Okay, good. Everything is where it needs to be. The only difference here is these are going to be in its own slot where that is, because it's showcasing me. And these, I do like the ways these look. The book in the background, the colorful fogs, and the different forms that I could potentially take if for some reason my body does some weird transformation, metamorphosis, what do you call it? But there we go. You know, part of me wonders if I should have this off to the side here instead. That would make the most sense. It would keep things more even, at least. Yeah, we could do that. Sure, why not? What are you connected by again? Where's your connection point? Wait, you're not even connected by layers. Did I really not connect you? All right, it's fine. That's what we want anyways. All right, move this precisely where it needs to be moved, and boom. And there you have it. Freaking almost 3 hours in, but that's fine. This is a big New Year's special. So I'm going to combine all of these now together. There we go. I don't really need to have them all in one layer, but there we have it. Drawings 1A. These drawings will make up the entirety of this screen right here. And these will make up the entirety of their own respective screens. All right, so here we go. We have a TV over here with all of our drawings in this dang spot we call a monitor. Yes, we do. I feel like I could make it just a little bit bigger because of the TV size, so I'm gonna make it thicker. Going up one direction. Why does it feel like that thing just screwed up immediately? Do I want to try to have this match the size of this? We could try that. Yeah, why not? Yeah, you see that kind of... Okay, skew it then. Skew it to match it. Okay, if we do want to try to skew it, we don't want to do it like that. Oh god, it does. It did kind of get messed up here, didn't it? Crap. Ah, shoot. Sheesh. It's fine, it's fine. Everything is fine. We can adjust things as accordingly as we can. Alright, I'm going to adjust the size a bit, move it a bit, just so it's in, and boom. You might not be able to see all of them, but like if you go in close, you can see a lot of them up close. The one up top might be a little bit more blurry, but then again, that seems to be like the common theme with these particular ones. Alright, I'm going to see how I can do it this way. So 5? No, that's just skewing it. Angle? No, that's rotating. Wait, what? What's the difference between these? Oh, skew it. Right. This just rotates it. Right. Okay, why are you doing it like that? What does this do? We could try to do it like this. Somewhere along the lines of that. Same size as we have currently. Okay, let's see if I can keep this in track. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to take a picture of this particular statistics and we'll mirror it on the other side so we get the exact number that we want. Perfect. There. Now I'll look at that as I do the other side. Because it's just going to do that and it's going to look even weirder. So, 109. Alright, good. 137.4. Alright, good, great. Negative 14.V. Wait a minute. Hold on. What? Wait, no. Oh god, there was more to the thing. Ah, shish. There was all... What are you saying? Shut up. It's 0.5, you fool. 0.5. Well, we know that this, at the very least, was 48.1. Oh, wait, no, that's just the positioning. Never mind. Okay, so you show me that, but you don't show me the rest. You know what? That's fine. It doesn't have to be exact. It doesn't have to be exact at all. Yeah, you literally are just the positioning. You don't even have the skew option. You fool. You jackhole. You dick. I feel like there was more to this that you were letting on, but you didn't really say anything important. You just let me go there and not give me anything. Okay, yeah, it's fine. It still works. It's still what it needs to be. We did it. But we're not done just yet. No, there is still more. I will have these in their own separate section in case I do decide to want to move them a bit. So, one thing before we do anything else, we're going to do this. Make the monitors brighter. I am going to make the drawings 90? Yeah, 90. Just to showcase that they are, a bit more, just make it a little bit more brighter. Just to kind of match with the, what do you call it, system. Maybe not 90, but like 95. Yeah. Perfect. And now for the last part. We don't need to put any fog in here because there's not a lot of... Maybe we could. We'll see if we could. I'll go on ahead and get the fog layer out at the very least. I'm going to reset all my tools back to, the norm. And I am going to now do a little bit of shadow work. We don't even have to do a whole lot in the way of shadows, thankfully. Yeah, I could have put the cat in a little bit more better spot, but you know what? That's fine. The cat is fine where he is. Fuzz is where he needs to be. We're almost done now. But, yes, this year has been kind of hectic, but it's basically just been the same for me as it ever was in the drawings department. And we got some new stuff to look forward to, too, with YouTube. I wasn't able to get my New Year's resolution this year, which was to leave this godforsaken job. We unfortunately still need it. So, our New Year's resolution, my New Year's resolution, is to continue working on DeviantArt as well as build up YouTube. Why not? Why not? Let's keep on building up YouTube. We've only been at this for a month. We can continue working on it. And it makes more sense to do that, right? Since it's, that is a good way to get like a decent job going in a certain point. All I need to do is reach to the point where I can actually start making money off of this. But, one step at a time. We just started it. We just got to get to the point where we could actually make it to there. Will we make it to there? Well, I don't know. Only time will tell. A lot of people seem to do like a decent amount of art stream, and we got, oh god, I moved the thing. Why can't there be a lock windows option? But yes, a lot of people do seem to like art streams as well as video streams. Will I be a React channel? Probably not. I would prefer to stick to the, stuff that I'm good at. Games, drawings, stuff like that. And besides, there's a whole lot of reaction channels out there. They're gonna pick them over me anyways. Just the same as there's a whole lot of art streams and video game streams, but for me, this stuff is my forte. So I'm sticking to what I'm good at. And we probably could do that. And maybe a little bit of pink where the drawings are. Fog 1B. We'll see how that works. If it doesn't look as good, we will remove it. But for now, light rays. We are rather close to finishing this too. Like, way closer. And it's great because we're almost 3 hours in on this. But I'm glad I've been able to continue drawing as much as I have been. Look at all of what I've made. It's a significant amount. You know, actually, I'm looking at it. The fog in that instance might be a little bit too much. The teal is fine, I think. Yeah. It feels nice just looking back at these drawings. Even nicer when looking back at way older drawings, like from like the beginning of the years. Just to see just how much my style has changed from like since the beginning. We've made it a significant distance, folks. We've made over 1,000 drawings, and even though the limitation periods are going to be challenged now due to the stupid change that DeviantArt did with their numbers, I will still try to keep the limitation period as same as it ever was. It just means now I need to be more vigilant on where the hell all of the drawings are in terms of, like, you know, certain things, like how many animal drawings have I made, how many fantasies, so on and so forth. I wish they didn't get rid of the goddamn system. It was fine the way it was. The system that they have currently makes no sense. What it is doing is taking the amount of drawings within the featured one, which, in like, say, for my example, what was it, like 140, 150, around that number? I think it's 140. I don't know anymore because they changed it. I'm pretty sure it's 140. They take the 140 from the original folder that it was once before, and then they just take all of the subfolder values and combine it into the folder itself. It's a backwards-ass decision. Why are companies ruining the things we like? Come on, DeviantArt. Revert it. It was fine as it was on the app. I don't see why you had to change that. What was the reasoning behind that change? All the subfolders are supposed to be like an easier way to like separate stuff, especially if you got normal and mature stuff. If you're adding those counts on top of the other counts, it's just going to screw up the count that you have. And some people might not keep the count, but me personally use it for the limitation period. Please, for the love of God, revert that godforsaken decision. That is a terrible decision you made. This is not a good decision. I know Eclipse is not as good as most people, has been dealing with. I'm neutral to it. I don't really care too much. There's some features I'd like back. But you're making backwards-ass decisions. All of these companies are making backwards-ass decisions. Stop it with these terrible decisions. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Maybe add a little bit of quality of life improvements, but for the love of God, don't remove important features because of freaking no reason but other than whatever reason you're trying to pull. And the freaking page, I can do it on desktop, but when I'm on my mobile phone and I try to like click through pages, it just gives me that little loading icon on the bottom. They still haven't fixed it yet. I wish somebody else would buy DeviantArt so that it becomes a better place. And hopefully they still keep freaking not safe for work art. That's most of my art, even though that's only like 1/8, but still, that is a lot. It's a lot of art gone, and honestly, I feel like it'd be a smarter idea to separate the not safe for work art, and it's like a separate category. One that you can only access if your account is over 18. Which makes sense, does it not? But companies don't make smart decisions. This is what I've been noticing throughout my life, and especially even more so since I'm a part of it with the stupid job that I'm working at. Companies do not make smart decisions. It's like they take this brick and then they smash it on their heads. Instead of getting the pillow of smart decisions to soften the blow. You know what I mean? There's so many idiotic companies out there that it just doesn't look like they even should be running companies. Did I accidentally click the sepia thing? I think I did. This is sepia. I picked the wrong one. I need to go to effects. Like, my God, is it really this difficult to make smart decisions? Is it really difficult to just, like, sit down, look at your options, and be like, all right, this is going to screw us all over a whole bunch, but what if we did like this and did the right thing and, made everyone happy? No, they just take the option that makes everyone pissed, and the option that's more selfish, that seems like it might give them the most money, but at the end of the day, it just screws them over, and they're doubling down on this decision, like, no, this decision is the right decision, we're sticking with it, and it just keeps screwing them over, and all the consumers are pissed because the thing that they've enjoyed is getting screwed over because they're making dumb decisions or selfish, greedy decisions. These companies need to be abolished. I swear. These companies are so brain dead in their decisions. Don't get me wrong, I have some brain dead moments myself, even more so when I'm trying to talk. But I'm not in charge of a big company. If I was in charge of a big company, I would make 100% sure that the decisions that I'm making are one that are going to benefit everyone, and everyone's going to be happy the best that I can, while also making sure that the business stays afloat and isn't going to go under. I know it doesn't sound easy, but if you're in that line of work, it is your job to find the right path to make sure that everyone is happy. If your consumers aren't happy, you might lose out on sales. Even if you do get a bunch of sales, you would get even more sales if you weren't dicks and making dumb decisions. That's the thing that I feel like these companies are forgetting. Even though they're making a crap ton of money, they can make even more money if they make sure that the consumers are happy with the products. No, they're just thinking about the here and the now instead of the future and all the potential future customers. I mean, you are going to get idiots out there. Looking at the Distractable subreddit with some lady, for some reason, she sent the fridge back because she didn't get it cold. And fridges aren't supposed to come pre-cooled. You're supposed to do that yourself, dumbass. Like, people like them is what I think are running these companies. Because they make those stupid decisions, and they're not smart. They need to be, if they're running a company, they need to be smart about these decisions. There needs to be like some IQ test for companies, for people who run a company, or maybe not an IQ test, because that shit doesn't really matter. A morals, whatever the test they need to take, they have to take it in order to not ruin the products and piss everyone off. But yes, dumb decisions aside from what DeviantArt made, it's fine. It just means more work for me to try to keep track of things. I wish I didn't have to do that, but it's fine. You want that blanket, cat? Yep. You want that blanket? Oh, I shouldn't have disturbed you, but now you're just looking at me with your eyes squinted. Oh, now you're purring. It's fine, folks. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. But, we're almost done here. The last part. I just gotta figure out the color I want to go for. Maybe, do we have a different one we could choose from? Yeah, we could choose that one. All right, almost. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, what I can do is put that to the back burner and just see if there's any more I can choose from. Pink? Not too pink. This one? Nah. How about this one? No, it looks pretty good. I see a difference. Brighter, but less bright. Actually, yeah, no, we'll go with that one. So there you have it. The last drawing of the year. Strange, isn't it? I get such a weird feeling from this drawing here. And I think that's mainly because this is the end of a limitation period and the end of the year as well. it would only get even better if I finish this off on the end of the album, and even more so the end of the album at the end of the row of the album, say like album 80, all that stuff. But there you have it, the end of the limitation period right here. Great, it's a nice feeling, you know. We've made so many drawings, made a whole lot of worlds, expanded upon, well, not a whole lot of worlds, we expanded upon some worlds. We've done a lot this year. Made a lot of drawings. Started making YouTube videos of me drawing, Minecraft videos as well. And yeah, here's the drawing without the effects. Here's the drawing with the effects. And there you go. There you have it. Oh god, I accidentally closed it out. I did not want to close it out. I still gotta save the JPEG of it so that I can post it. You fool. Open it back up. What was it again? New Year's Cat Drawing 7. There. And there you go. Awesome. Okay, good. Fantastic. I'm going to go on ahead and do the thing that I need to do. But thank you all for attending this video with me. The year has finally ended, and I do hope the next year will be even better. I mean, this year wasn't as bad. There were still a whole lot of problems, but it wasn't as bad as last year. I'll tell you that much for a fact. Drawing-wise, we've made a whole lot. We made a whole lot of drawings, and I am proud of where I went, where I've got, how I've got here. So many skills have improved along the way, the texture process and all that stuff, and it just feels great. There's still a lot more improvements to be made, and next year we got a whole lot of new stuff to make. So definitely look forward to that. So I hope you all have a good, Happy New Year's Eve and all that stuff. Hope that your next year is going to be good. I have my goal set in mind. I'm going to continue working on DeviantArt, Twitter, and Instagram even more now that, mature drawings are going to be increasing on DeviantArt. And, we might have more people coming over to Twitter and Instagram because they prefer that over all the mature drawings I make. And we're going to work on our YouTube channel some more drawing videos, obviously, more Minecraft videos. Just a whole lot of stuff to look forward to going into next year. This is great. I feel real good about this. I'm not going to post this yet. In terms of at this day, right now it's 2 a.m. I'll probably hold off posting it until I wake up, get all that stuff posted and done with, have out it in the middle of the day, and yeah. This is perfect. So thank you all for watching this video. If you liked it, please consider leaving a like. The cat is eating her food. Comment what was your most favorite part about this. What was your favorite drawing that I picked? Would you have chosen a different drawing of mine to put up here? Did you like the the new design of Fuzz? I don't know. I'm looking at it right now and indifferent to it. It wasn't the idea that I had originally, but it's close. It's still similar to what the New Year's Cat 6 drawing is, but yeah. So there you go. All that stuff. Subscribe if you want to see more content, long videos. Always something to have on in the background when you do your drawings or when you play your games that don't need too much focus. And yeah, playlists. Go check out the playlist of all the other drawings and even the Minecraft playlist. Give that a try, You might not be interested in, games, but maybe you like me building a house. We're just building a house, We're going to be working on the front yard, and we probably already worked on the front yard next, depending on if I decide to do another Minecraft video and post it on 12 o'clock. So, there you go, folks. And the New Year's. Thank you all for coming in, and hopefully we got a whole new year to continue to grow this channel. Alright, later. Or, I don't know what direction.